Kind of a bonus Saturday one. Sorry about the little, little noise issue right there. Had to correct something real quick. Oh my goodness. Not again. Not again. I thought I just fixed everything. Okay, so... Wait. Hang on. Apparently I gotta close all these boxes and maybe it'll work then? Yes? No? Okay, hang on. We gotta restart real quick. Oh my goodness. All the technical issues this morning. Gotta say. So, yeah, a little bit of a rundown of what's been happening. So, installed an update yesterday, and because Windows 10 is freaking amazing, basically everything broke. Like, exactly everything. So, that was all well and fun, and so yeah, finally after getting all that figured out, it seems now the controller randomly doesn't work. This was just working 2 minutes ago. Alright, let's see. Is it alive and well now? Does it live? That is the question. I would hit the quick load button, though I just found out that apparently now my buttons decided to work. So previously, I had this thing set up to where I would have a few buttons set up to kind of like, you know, quickly start and end the stream and all that kind of thing. Didn't think at the time that that would have an... Alright, hang on, let's see. Go ahead, clear this thing, restart it. See if it works now. If we restart it now, if it works, because it got stuck. Oh man, this is beautiful. This is what a way to start. What a way to start it. Because yeah, so... Oh, and there goes my fan. Alright, fantastic. Well, man, we're off to a real professional start here. Alright, good. So, controller dealie's going over here. That works properly. EPSXC, why did you disappear? For some reason it just crashed randomly. Beautiful. Oh, glorious. Why the hell is it doing that? Alright, there we go. Let's see, does it detect the thingy? Okay, it doesn't detect... Hang on, let me restart. Okay, so here's the thing. If the emulator does not recognize that there's a controller plugged in at the time, it'll just basically say, no, I don't wanna, and it'll turn off and not work. As you saw yesterday, we had no issues of the kind at the time. But, yeah, updates like to screw with stuff, so go figure. I'm figuring everything's working fine. And then yeah, it turns out it definitely is not doing that. Alright, there we go. I think we're good now. I think we're good. I hope. Let's see what happens. Okay. Moment of truth. Come on, give me controls. Yes! I have controls! Okay. But yeah, so when I started it earlier, I started up and everything works fine, except for the camera. Camera says, no, I'm not going to work now. So, okay, you know, whatever, restart it all. So then, you know, going through all of it, can't really figure out why. Then I find out that this latest patch apparently put in a bunch of new privacy settings, which basically caused it to, well, block just about anything that has a USB input, which, okay, I mean, fair enough, but you could have maybe mentioned that a little bit. Anywho, let's go ahead and move on here. So, last time, we were preparing to go take a bunch of cats into this forest, and, you know, we were having some issues with that. So I'm thinking this time, we have these gobbledygooks, we know that they can kind of self-heal, as it were, but only under certain circumstances. So what I'm thinking is that the actual optimal way to do this might be, well, that's the thing, these are still really strong. If we take, like, if we take Tantars here, we take one Gobbledygook, and then we take a Revive Goblin, like I was doing last time, we might have the options we need. Because what I want to do is I want to have one with a ranged option, so that'd be the cat. Ooh, is that... Okay, no, that's a visual thing. For a second there, I thought there was, like, a dead splotch on my screen. Alright, so, like, let's say we take, you know, King Caesar here. So we kind of put him off to the side a little bit. In fact, I think I'm going to move everybody back a little bit so that Goblin doesn't get a chance to attack this time around. Alright, next up, Alright, we'll take this gobbledygook. Wow, his stats suck, though, so we're not going to take him. Should probably just fire him, actually. Because realistically, we're not going to be training anybody. And, you know, rather than a revive goblin, maybe we just want to take 2 of these guys. Because I figure if we've got 2 of them, and we can stay just out of range, then we can have the one goblin run up in front. He can be the one that actually takes damage. We can have Ramza running up and supporting him. He can heal himself. The other 2 can run up and finish off whatever's there. So that might be an idea. That's some pretty alright coffee. See, it's not fair. They get a chance to randomly run forward. Why don't we get a chance to randomly run forward? You know, one thing I've yet to see, that like I've yet to really go look this up or anything, but if what I've heard is true as far as spell seal is concerned, I'd be really really interested to see if it does the kind of Knight of Lotus thing, where it lets you actually deploy your units on the map. So it's like, here's what you'll be fighting, and it's like, oh, okay, maybe I'll actually bring a Dragoon because I see a friggin' octopus over there. Well, hello there, Mr. Pro Cow. Yes, the coffee is the deliciousness. Alright, let's go cheer these cats up. This time, we won't have 380% in a row miss. There we go. See, that's always, like, the permanent karma left over from that one triple petrify that landed. Just permanently cursed. Alright, you can go ahead and accumulate. Yeah, I was kind of briefly considering whether I could set up like an armored core thing today, but I didn't actually have all that set up at all. Like I'd literally have to go get the ROMs off my Vita again. I'd have to go get all the wheels set up again. I have absolutely nothing of the AC set up left because it was all on the old computer. All right, let's see if we can do this hit and run strategy. We're 1 tile off here. Do we want to do it? I mean, if I move him... It's a 3-tile range on this, yeah? I think if we're going to move, we might as well go here. See, I haven't confirmed it yet, but I heard Monster Hunter World is having another free trial going on. Yeah, speaking of, as far as that free trial thing, mine still works. Like, I don't know why. I don't know if it bugged out or what, but it literally still works. Who knows? I only haven't played it because I cannot even tell what's going on the screen. I have no idea why everything needs to be such tiny letters. Yeah, no idea. Alright, so we're just gonna go for this. Should be able to have Delita run up the side, finish him off. Everyone's probably gonna take a hit. As long as he doesn't get his turn punch off, that's potentially a lot of damage saved. I'm gonna have Algus accumulate just so he can potentially do some stuff later. Let's cheer up you as well. Actually, no, he's gonna be able to heal himself. Let's cheer up you. Man, for 80%, that thing really misses a lot. Wear binoculars while playing? Can't do that, but I can always get out of the sunglasses. I think the screen's big enough that it actually won't hurt my eyes now. Oh man, these things need cleaning. Hang on. Alright, controller, you stay there. I'm pretty sure I just shook the entire desk. There we go. Man. Yeah, that still kind of hurts my eyes. They're also a little bit off because it always gets stuck in the ear things. Alright, do you have throw stone? Yeah, you do. Alright, so let's pop you here. That should hopefully get him to be a target for those 2 on the left. Yeah, they're still a little bit stuck. There we go. It's looking a little bit more like it. Yeah, I always wish I could find more glasses like these ones I had ages ago. I have no idea how they scientifically worked, because we basically had a situation where, like, I picked up these, like, $30 something sunglasses, the most I'd ever spent on sunglasses, at a CVS or some crap. And yeah, similar color of lenses, but for some reason, whenever you look through them, everything looked yellow. And it just made everything super easy to see. And you could even wear them at night and be able to see stuff. So I don't know what happened there. Did we seriously roll high stats on those things again? Really? Are we just doing that all the time now? Oh, yeah, this really, that does not work. Yeah, double high stats on those, bombs again. What is going on with that? Surely the odds cannot be that high of them rolling these high stats all the time. Fix your game, Cerabow. Alright, well, we only lost Algus so far, so no worries. This cat is not an optimal target. I want to... Yeah, there's really no good options there. I think what I want to do, I'm going to move them here. Except they can't go in water. Hi there, Mr. Cerabow. It's coffee with hash browns. Where are my hash browns? I want some hash browns. Sounds delicious. So, by the way, what are the odds for them rolling high stats? Because that's like 3 out of 4 fights where they're dealing 50s, or doing like 48s instead of the other stuff. Just kind of wondering. Alright, you've got turn punch, don't you? Okay, we got eye gouge. I think what I want to do, I want to go eye gouge this thing. Then maybe he can finally miss with those fireballs. I want to try and recruit one of them. Actually, go eye gouge this one. I'm going to try to recruit the other one. Ah. See, I think it's just completely random. Had a fight where they were doing 36. Okay. And I realized I should probably be focusing down those fireballs, but realistically, it takes one extra attack to deal with them. So I'd rather get these guys out of the way so that they're not spreading damage around as much. Everyone should be able to take at least one hit. I can get Algus back up. That'll cause him to take more hits. Well, yeah, all my monster characters are still doing just fine. So, yeah, this should, if all goes well... I believe the bombs get a turn next, so they should hopefully target him. So that's a lot of wasted damage for them. Other one's probably going to go for him. Okay, what are the odds of a stasis landing here? Because I'd like to back him up if I can. Do it. Do it, do it, do it! Sweet, 15% proc. That didn't happen. Alright, let's move you back here. If he decides to go for the finisher, then that's fine. Alright, if we go for Speedrun here... And I guess Speedrun's alright. What about this? Yeah, it'll put him into kill range. I didn't think this through. Crap. Of course, counter tackle. Alright, well, they get CT save. If one of them gets their hairball off, at least they can get rid of that guy. I love this music. It's probably one of my favorite fight themes. Just that little build-up in the middle really does it, you know? Please don't snipe down that cat. Okay, he's got a double CT save. There's a chance he can attack and run. Come on, do it, please. Thank you. Okay, what's the per range here? If he goes for him, he... Okay, it's worth it. I was gonna say... Crap. I was gonna say we can finish off that guy, or we can go for a per and run. Alright, 3% dodge, come on! If only. Like, the way that I see it here, the only way that we're going to win this, within any reasonable manner, or at least any effective manner, is I think we're going to have to, we're just going to have to recruit one of them. Like, if we recruit one of them, that's it. That's game over. They've already lost. Yeah, 7, that's certainly contributing to their higher stats. Is that just because of how high, hang on. Yeah, they're higher than my leader. Yeah, that's probably because I took those grind fights to get Rune Seekers. Well, good job, idiot, jeez. Alright. Rune Persuade. I gotta roll the dice here. Realistically, I could get somebody up, probably, you know, roll the dice another way. Just figuring their cat doesn't really do a whole lot. Like, this is basically a single turn ender. There we go! Okay, that's it, we won. Fight over. We have friend. So, this is how we're gonna get through the entire game using only 17% odds to win. Yeah, he'll self-destruct, whatever. He might take 1 or 2 with him. That's fine. And then we just have Kitty Cat to take care of. Hello there, Mr. Meowface. Say hello to missiles! It's friggin' cats with micro-missiles. They're basically Zoids or whatever. Do those have missiles? I don't even remember. I just remember them being really well animated. At least I used to think so. Oh, that's disappointing. Oh, but he rolled high damage. Never mind. I was gonna say he rolled to survive with just 1 health. Man, I don't even remember what Zoids was about. It's been so long. All right, Mr. Gobbledygook, would you like to go ahead and punch this kitty cat? Goodbye, kitty cat. G friggin' G. Now you have some OP bomb on your side. Exactly. Now, I don't remember if Mr. Vale actually gave me a name for those, and if not, those things are all going to be named after pulverizers. Let me see. Just go for that double reference where we're going for Godzilla and Armored Core for some reason. Yeah, you really do give a lot of war trophies here. You know what? I think after this... Ooh, greasy touch, huh? Alrighty then. Wait. I only have 18 units, though. I was noticing this earlier, too. Like, why am I capped out at 18 units? Does it go up per chapter? Yeah, let's get rid of this level 2. I'm never going to use them. Blaze is ridiculous. Awesome. 16 units? Is that the new party cap? Because I thought it was like 40 or something. Or at least 24 or something. 16 was always the party cap? Really? Well, so much for my mass-producing units. Dang. Alright. Whatever. That works out just fine. So I love how how they made a sequel to this, and they're like, okay, 50-unit party cap, and you gotta go manually recruit every dragon with like a 10% chance to get it. What do you think this is, T.O.? I mean, it kind of was at one point. Alright, let's get rid of this guy. I wanna get some bomb units. Interrupting strike. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep the best one of each flavor. Right, let's go ahead and delete you. Eggs can't be created if you don't have slots. Yeah, that's why I'm making them. Stuff's getting all slotty over here. And I know I don't have to actually go into the menu here to do that. Yeah, let's remove basic caddies, I think. Because that cat kick I'm realistically never going to use. Like, it's cool for damage, but I just mean the other stuff's more reliable. Once Nag exists, the unit slot will be consumed. They will take that up. They are the all-consuming slots. Alright. Potate. Alright, you get to stay just because your name's awesome. Alright. this one. I want at least 3 missile cats at all times. Now we'll leave at least 1 gobbledygook. Let's go ahead and save it. Door to Trade City. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to do that with missile kitties. Because I figure each turn they can take out 1 unit, and then he can just support them with prayer. That was the original, original strat there. That's the reason I want to have 1 of everybody else, but then multiple kitties, if possible. Just because those kitties have ignore height. See, so I just did Dorder with new crossbow ranges, had no issues with it, but I also had 2 crossbows myself and wrecked some face. Nice. Well, I'm glad to see crossbows getting some love. Glad to see longbows are actually viable again, too. Alright, what do we got here? Foshpill, I think you're the new one, aren't you? No, you're Potato. How did we not get one? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's because my party's filled up. Apparently, we just farted out a bunch of goblins. Yeah, what's weirding me out about it is that the order that they're popping in seems almost random. I think I have to go to the options and reorder them. Let's see. Got 1 new guy on the way. We got... I think we have 1 new guy here. No, Potato. Seriously, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this one right here and keep Potato. Potato. Alright. That'll do for the moment. Now, what did you hatch into? With your ridiculously short hatching span. Okay, it turned into another gobbledygook. Although I already have a better gobbledygook. It's like turning in some Monster Rancher crap, if anybody remembers that game. Yeah, I have to say, that game kind of bummed me out as a kid. It's like you basically have... It's like Pokemon, but you have them... You don't have any direct control during fights. You train them to do specific things, you have them fight like 5 times, and then they retire and die in a cave, and then you get a baby. It's like, what the hell? How is this a game for children? I don't... This born, fight, die. Give me babies. So messed up. Alright, I think we only need 1 revival goblin. Goodbye, sir. Then we got another bomb by the looks of it. Exactly, I should call him Bomb 2. Okay, Proteus. Yeah, he's even better. Alright, we got 6 and 8. Yeah. He's even better. Goodbye, Proteus. He was OP a second ago, and now they're super babies, just even better. They have the same name? Oh well. Whoops. Proteus the Second. Yes. Alright, 6 and 8. Lubricant. Man, did stuff just go all dirty with all their names? And for some reason, Select is not letting me actually read what those do. So, what's lubricant about? I'm assuming that just gives oil? No, I know they don't learn abilities. I just mean I wanted to use Select to go over to read what they can actually do. I just was wondering what lubricant does. Oh, yeah, true. Okay, lubricant. Attempts to douse the target with oil. Yeah, I mean, that's alright, I guess. What's Grease Touch do then? Because I thought that's what that was. Covers enemy in oil, increasing fire damage. So, okay. So basically, flat upgrade is what you're telling me. 6 and 8, 6 and 8. Am I missing anything? Because this seems like a flat upgrade to me. One's melee, one's ranged. Well, I mean, ranged is clearly better. Grenades are flat upgrades? Baller. Alright, well, Proteus, nice knowing your currently OP stats. Goodbye. I want to get the ultimate Bombasaur. See, do monsters now have the same stat growth, as in no more than 2 of the same monster having different HP and attack? They seem pretty similar. Actually, I think all their HP seems locked in. See, all monster stats are slightly randomized? Okay. Well, I mean, that one seems awesome. Seems to have all this stuff going for him. Alright, if you could stop going ahead and spawn kitty cats, that'd be great. See, unless higher tier roll is crap, the lower tier roll is amazing. Okay. Gotcha. So yeah, we'll say with the kitty cats, it definitely seemed like a pretty flat upgrade. As nice as having a random damage move is, it just feels like past Chapter 1 it won't be very useful. Okay, it might be worth keeping a lower brave one if the other stats are good. Yeah. Especially on the goblins, because they've only got counter throw, so meh. On the cats, I definitely want high brave, just because that CT save is just awesome. Them speedy kitty cats. All right. I know in some cases I'm not necessarily looking at all their stats. Right now, I figure later on I can re-roll any characters as much as I want. But right now I want to make sure to have ones that have higher health, so therefore higher levels. Let's figure the other stuff we can kind of make work, as long as they can survive one extra hit. Alright, well, we don't need 3 of ya. Actually, we only need 1 of ya, so let's go ahead and get rid of you. Want to see purple kitties? Get more kitties. Alright, what do we got here? More rando goblins? Wow. Misericordi. Interesting name. Alright, we got more kitties. Alright, King Caesar, we're gonna have to rename another kitty, because you are currently the bottom of the tier here. And let's get rid of you. So, wonder if any testers will show up as monsters? Did any okay that? Oh man, maybe I should have put my name in for showing up as a bacon. I know the odds of somebody getting a bacon are really rare, but I mean, the ability to run up and just randomly throw bacon at people sounds amazing. Handful wanted to be monsters? Gotcha. Sometimes people view themselves as monsters. Okay, let's get rid of Kitty Cat. Yeah, I'm keeping interrupting strike goblins for bosses. Even if their other stats suck, I figure we can re-roll better stats for them later. Or hell, I might as well just get rid of them, and then, like, if I need an interrupting strike, we just make one. Let's see, no, the pools are human male, human female, or monster, that's it. Okay. Gotcha. By the way, Mr. Cow, quick thing. I think I told you before. I found that that ship I was looking for. So if you're curious about testing this, can help out with that. If you want to try out this mod. Just saying. See, game sounds very similar to the question I posed when I added your name to the game. Wait, what? What are we talking about? Okay, we got a crap load of babies. Alright, 110, 119. Okay, you can go away. Oh, human, female, or monster? Yeah, that... I mean, I know that we talked about that before. Also, as cool as Potato's name is, there he goes. I mean, you explained it back then, so, you know, kind of new, but, either way. Alright. And then we need to get rid of one of these cats. You can go away. Our cows monsters, well, later on we'll have those bull demons. And, we'll definitely be calling all those the, battle cattle. So that counts. I mean, if you think about it, way back in the day, somebody, you know, the first person to ever see a cow probably thought it was a monster. Hell, when people saw Komodo dragons, the only reason they have that name is because they literally thought they were friggin' dragons. Because I guess they were idiots or something, I don't know. They're like, oh man, I killed a dragon, it's just a big lizard. I ripped its wings off, that's why I totally didn't have them. Hey, purple kitties! Vampire kitty! Nice. Blaster, yes! Yes! Alright, you know what? Okay, other kitties, you're cool and all. We're going full Vampy Kitty. Like, Hairball's nice, but seriously, what the hell? It's Petrify. Goodbye, other kitties. You no longer matter. We got Insta-Kill Kitty. Basically what every kitty always wanted to be. No! It's Kitty Amazing! That's who that is! It's Kitty Amazing! Well, stop or Petrify, but still. Complete and utter disabling move one way or another. But seriously, it's Kitty Amazing. Nobody has any idea what the hell I'm talking about, do they? But whatever. I know what I'm talking about. So I noticed the on-screen version of the cow motes look more or less like brown smudges. It happens. Alright, so we're going for tier 3 bomb here and more kitties. I need more Kitty Amazings. Actually, screw it. That one's getting renamed as Kitty Amazing. Wait. Right. It's a bar, except it doesn't have jobs yet, so we don't care. Alright, it's a shop, so we don't care. There we go. The third option, the only one I didn't change. Like, we're gonna name the other ones Orba as it should be, but you are Kitty Amazing. I know, we're kind of dropping the gimmick a little bit. This theme needs to get used more. Okay, that overwrites it. That sucks. Now that I think about it, are there even any dogs in this game? Come to think of it, actually, as time went on, why the hell is it that every Matsuno game seemed to have less and less dogs? Like, okay, you got your dogs, like hellhounds and stuff in March of the Black Queen. Then you got TO that I think it had hellhounds in the original version. Then you get OB64. I mean, they've got hellhounds and hellpugs. I mean, they're called Cerberus, but they're hellpugs. And then, like, Night of Lotus comes around. That still has hellhounds, but it's only on a couple maps. Which, granted, that one wasn't technically a Matsuno game. Then they remake Lucked, and then there's like all the doggos are gone, except for one random one that shows up in a cutscene and dies. And then they've got just none in this, I think. Brave Story New Traveler has doggos. Fair enough. Let's see. Send you an image of what Blaster help text will look like next patch. Well, let's take a look. No Hellhound's original TO? Yeah, that's true. So it's funny, because one of the runs that I really wanted to do for all the Ogre Battle games was to do the Doggo Force run. That's why the AI run just got renamed Doggo Force, because I can't do it, because only a couple of the games actually have Hellhounds, it turns out. Let's see. Attacks by emitting shining energy. Well, already then. Oh man, no, it just needs a little picture of Kitty Amazing on there. It does this. Does anybody know what the hell I'm talking about with Kitty Amazing? Like, does anybody remember that video? I'm just curious at this point. Gonna put in a cat with blood suck. Must live as a cow. We'll just put a cow mask on one of these gobbledygooks. How's that sound? Don't know Kitty Amazing? Okay, it was there was this show. I think it's gone now. But there was this show called Dick Figures. It was basically just like two stick figures acting like idiotic dude bros for the most part. Which, by the way, we have a couple of those that keep coming by friggin' every other day to try and work on their cars in our garage here, and it sucks. They're literally just yelling, friggin' yelling gay slurs at each other all day, and it's like the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Friggin' like making potholes in our parking lot and everything. Always come and take up 4 of the already ridiculously limited parking spots so they can sit there and work on their cars. Anyway, so here, let me go find that thing real quick, because it's literally just like one of them finds this little cat, right? It's like, oh man, this cat's the cutest thing ever, and then he keeps trying to show this cat to everybody, and as soon as they look at it, they get petrified. They just turn to stone, and he doesn't know what to do, so he keeps trying to show this cat to people, until finally at the very end, he's like, oh man, I know, there's only one thing I can do, and he pulls out a mirror and puts it in front of the cat, and it turns into a statue. So yeah. It's the story of Kitty Amazing. I'm just gonna go for highest health. It's good. I just figure, like, right now, their abilities and their health are the ones that I care about the most. Let's see. If two guys look the same, make sure to check their PA or MA, because they could be different. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware. So like, right now, like I said, right now I'm only looking for a couple things, just because early game health seems to matter quite a bit. So if they can take one more hit, even if their other stats are a little bit suckier, I'd prefer to kind of work around that. So I mean, if they have to do one extra attack, fine. But if they can take one extra hit, I just figure that's personally, I feel that's a bit more valuable. Again, opinions may vary on that. It's just personally, that's how I'm seeing the numbers rolling right now. For now. Later on, I feel like we'll be needing a bit more of everything else. Plus, it's a lot easier to do at a glance. Because right now I want to get more purple kitties. And some of those explodey bombosaurs. Bombosaurs. Alright. Y'all need to get to asexually breeding a bit better. Also, before I forget... No, you can't do that. Never mind. I wasn't sure if he leveled up to 100 or not. More kitty eggs, exactly. Gotta hatch all the kitties. That's exactly how mammals work. Kind of wish, kind of wishing that there was maybe an option to temporarily put some of them into storage. Less so for having extra storage space, more so for them just not breeding as much. Because I want to breed a specific thing. And though, again, they're more just reproducing like friggin' bacteria than they're actually breeding. But, eh well. We're just creating an overpopulation crisis. Okay, all the grenades, good. You know what, yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of this one. I don't have any need of a charging strike goblin right now, but it's good to know that they're there. Alright, same attacks on all these except for this one, because he's crap. So I'll get rid of him. Get rid of one of these goobly-gooks. Goobly-gooks. I love how they've got exactly 3 MP that they can't ever use. I'm assuming that's why TO had that whole, like, if you can't use magic as a class, you just, like, your MP bar explodes. You just don't get any. Alright. Get out of here, kitty! Okay, was a little bit panicked for a second because I didn't see my purple cat and I thought I got rid of it. Alright. Get out of here, generic kitty. Alright. I'm really tempted to just say, like, bring in these two and Kitty Amazing. Kinda wanna go... Do I wanna go Archer on him? Can I learn Interrupting Strike? No, he just got that, so that... no. He's got Stasis Sword, so it's not worth using that. Monster Skill, yeah. Let's set Monster Skill. Let's go ahead and change you into a Knight. Let's go ahead and give you Guts over here. Yeah, I'm gonna change both of them into Knights. We've definitely got the spare funds to be able to rearm them. I just figure more health is good. I always kind of love how their first reaction is, "Oh man, I'm a knight now. I'm too high and mighty to wear normal clothes. Quick, let me just go ahead and go in my birthday suit. This looks super amazing." Alright. That's fine. Go ahead and give him some armor. Go ahead and give him some armor. Even though we'd prefer to just kind of send him in a bathrobe and watch him catch fire, but oh well. Will be nice, I guess. For now. I'm still hoping that somebody who actually plays FF14 will, like, maybe just show up at some point. Let me know how they're actually introducing all this stuff at this point. Also, he was so excited to be there. His name was even Hayamir. He was right there. Yeah, even with crappy stats at a really low level, this cat is still really good. Okay, so Mega Kitties are amazing. I'm still gonna leave that one. I know, I promise we won't be going back and forth forever. I just want to at least get one of those advanced bombs. Because if we can roll one of those, then I can at least know what they do, and then we can, you know, see what we actually need. Alright. Heard the Behemoth theme from 14? I have not heard that one. I would be tempted to look it up and play it just to know what it sounds like, but I'm pretty sure they're getting, like, they're immediately going to copyright strike it, because apparently Squeenix is doing a lot of that lately. Couldn't tell you why. I mean, it's kind of mean, really. It's like as soon as they started putting out a bunch of updates, I actually started wondering if maybe there was a chance that they were going to start doing some more stuff from Tactics Ogre. Because as soon as they started doing that whole, like, Return to Evelyn and adding Palace of the Dead and all that kind of business, suddenly a bunch of copyright strikes appeared on a bunch of the Tactics Ogre videos. They're like, just so you know, you will never make a penny off this, because Squeenix has claimed the music. How dare you, angry finger wag. Wag. I don't know why it's wag instead of wag, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Ignore the stupid pronunciation that I made. So you here in Monster Hunter World all the time? Ah, gotcha. Wait, was there a crossover between those two? Wait a minute, I think you said there was a crossover between those two. I don't know. They've crossed over with everything at this point. Like, I love how Monster Hunter's just been doing crossover after crossover for how, like, a decade now. Like, I think my favorite one was still the Peace Walker crossover. Just like the cat shows up and is like, hey, like I got some stuff for you to go hunt, and he's just like there, you know, with his rifle on a beach, like, why is there a cat here? And then just like he goes from skeptical to completely on board, and then just like hops on the boat. So it's just like the cat paddling this little rowboat, and he's just there with like the rifle slung over his shoulder, bandana blowing in the breeze. That's great. Yeah, we've had double kitties for a few back and forths here now. Nebo? Or Nebel? Whatever that was. Either way, those boss fights were pretty friggin' awesome. It's like, here, just go fight this dragon with a rocket launcher. I think everyone always wanted that. Yeah, I mean, I was watching that that stream you sent me of the Witcher crossover. It seemed like way more detail, or yeah, it seemed like way more effort than they needed to put in there. Apparently, they even put in new assets and everything. It's good stuff. Alright. Let's go ahead and fire some more goblins. You know, we're basically single-handedly contributing to a mass goblin invasion here. Because we're just, like, mass breeding these things. Whoops. Sorry, local populace. Just get an angry letter from Garland, like, why the hell do you keep releasing goblins in our streets? We've had to employ mercenaries just to keep everybody alive. Alright, come on. Give me the third one. Why you gotta be like this? I want the fancy one so we can actually start making some progress. I'm sure it's gonna be one of those cases where I even get it and it's not even, like, it's not even anything that's ultra amazing or anything. It's like, it has the ability to, it spawns in at level 2. Like, it's got the ability to sort of oil stuff at an even farther distance now. Or no, just like, just get some ability, like, Spartan Breath or something, and it's like, it's just a breath attack that's just all oil. Historical jokes. Alright. Let's see, come on. Make babies! Make babies faster. Probably don't want to call it the Making Babies stream. But that's basically what we've been doing here. Alright, we got anything new? Another goblin. And it's even a low-level goblin. Okay, let's come on. Get you out of here. Get you out of here. See, when Extreme Behemoth came out, the harder version of Behemoth, Capcom's own Q&A team couldn't beat it. Well, that's a good sign. Although you never know, I'm sure somebody found some cheese eventually. I remember, like, back in the day when I used to play RuneScape, the day that the Corporeal Beast came out. Like, oh man, we don't even know how people will do it. It's our first, like, one of the first bosses that's legitimately going to take a ton of people to beat. And, like, sure enough, within a week, there's some guy managing to solo the dang thing. Like, to give you an idea, imagine if you were playing Monster Hunter, except your ability to move basically required you to get automatically hit 2 or 3 times. That's basically why that was a challenging thing. It's like, that game was weird in terms of how it worked, but definitely unique. There we go! Explosive. Ooh. Oh my. What are you? Attacks by throwing flame. Fire elemental, range auto. Okay. So it basically fires real good. Good. Alright, let's move some kitties, remove some interrupting strikers. I'm gonna go double vampies and wait a minute. Are vampies... They're not undead, are they? Innate, let's see, CT save, ignore height, cannot enter water, immune to poison and charm. Okay, and what do you got, Nate? Critical quick, any weather, float. Okay. Immune to confusion and berserk. Alright. So with the neat thing with explosive is it does a samurai like spark, but it hits itself too, so it does AoE and heals the... Oh man, that is... Oh dude. Oh, we're burning this sucker to the ground. Let's do that. Never mind. Triple bomb squad is now. Forget the cats. Oh, but I really want to use the vampire kitties because yeah, no, for Dorder, no. Let's see if all your bombs are around healing. Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. Okay. Okay, fine. No, it's too good. We gotta do it. And then, like, if all of that isn't enough, he's gonna be in the background just using prayer the entire time. In fact, I mean, I could just have him using fire. Hello, Fencer. I always loved how this guy is just called Fencer in the original version. They just, I think they like call him. I think it's just Swordsman in the newer one. It's one of those ones. I appreciated some of those old like weird translations. I thought this guy's actual name was Fencer, not like he is a sword guy. Like, I think the proper term is just man-at-arms for this guy. Actually, no, he would just be a hired sword, probably. Like a sellsword or something. Because he doesn't seem like he's actually serving anybody, so then technically he shouldn't be a knight, but whatever. Thought it was a mistranslation of Spencer. I mean, if I had a choice between being named Spencer and Fencer, I'd go with Fencer. Ooh, new squire. Wait a minute, where's Surprise Wizards? I didn't see Surprise Wizards. Yeah, where's the wizards? Are there no whiz boys here anymore? Okay. This guy is Shanky Supreme. Very, very, very basic dude. Shayla forgot to wear her hat. It's raining. Good job, Sheila. Whiz boys were removed. 2 OP. Alright. Very basic archer. Again, she forgot to wear her hat. Apparently the ladies are too worried about messing their hair up to survive. Why does nobody wear hats? Okay, also doesn't have a hat. This is Feel the Archer Wrath. Well, apparently we have the world's smartest archer up here. I've got my elevation bonus, quick! Let me get my knife! Oh, beautiful. I think we have a side effect of giving everyone a dagger, man. Oh, no. Man, she's pulling off something. She's trying to pull off something here. Some friggin' galaxy brain crap that nobody else can understand. Alright, whatever. You just go ahead and heal yourself. Yeah, we're just gonna roll through this crap. Forget it. I'm gonna steamroll, I say, before everybody dies within round 1. How the hell do you forget the name of a guy whose, like, literal job is the leader of Deathcore? I forget what they were renamed to. Like, yeah, I forget what they were renamed to in the remake. Deathcore sounds cooler, though. Like, didn't they call them the Death Knights or something? Corpse Brigade? Yeah, Deathcore is still cooler. Sounds like a metal band. It's literally a metal genre. Alright, can you speed ruin that guy? No. Rush. Wow. You had a 100% chance to hit, and you're going to go for a 66 instead. You deserve that. Although, being able to deflect a friggin' rock with a sword, that's impressive. Probably force her to have a crossbow. Yeah, probably. That's pretty hilarious. Nobody understands. Everyone's scared of her because they're like, why? Why has she done this? This is terrifying. Alright, what's our range on lubricant? Range 4. Oh, Riri. Alright, well, they're one tile off here. You can go ahead and lubricate this lady. Go, lubricate real good. Embrace unleashes the flame spirits. Ooh! Oh, wait. That's not going to do anything good. Alright. Lubricate! Now, 2 of them will always have crossbows. Okay. Oh, man, that animation. That animation's really unfortunate. It's like, excuse these humping motions while I lubricate. Oh. Oh, man, the jokes write themselves. Okay. Yeah, I think a squad of these guys is going to be the go-to for a while. They've got the damage boost. They've already got pretty high damage. They've got the big ol' AoEs if they need them. All right. I still need to see the Black Bomb's 4th move there. All right, Galaxy Brain knife check. What are you doing? Wow, that's adorable. Alright, let's see if we can talk some of these guys down. It's an AoE around them, but enemy only, so you can't hit your own guys. Yeah, I saw that from the tiles. Alright, that's fine. Alright, this is, let's see, if we put you here, yeah, it's still gonna hit Algus. We're gonna chalk that down to no one cares. Boom! Get boominated. I love it. I love it. Alright. So we're just gonna go ahead and delete this one then. Goodbye. It's a friggin' insta-kill. Nice. Yeah, I think we've got some winners here. And yeah, Ramza can't directly attack unless it's to train something, so... Unless it's to train or to throw a debuff on there. Oil setup OP? Yep. Dang straight it is. The leaders over there like, look, I can do a damage too. And they're like, no, that's not real. It's like, once you can do 90 plus, then we'll talk. Yeah, I think Spark's in vanilla. I mean, I remember running into a few random fights where that was a problem. Oh man, we're set up for a double spark. Yeah, screw it. I just want 3 of those guys. It's just too good. Alright, for comparison, let's see. Yeah, 48. Might as well. Just go for the double. Yeah, I love how lubricant's set up too, just because it's one extra tile. So if you can't quite get in range, you can still set up for the next round. Or set up for somebody else. Oh, that regen! Oh, you're gonna do it so good, except, oh wait, you just shoved yourself into spark range. Good job, genius. Y'all about to get roasted. Alright. We can go for the poison here. Whatever. Just try to talk her down. It's like, please, ma'am, you are about to get eaten by giant fireballs. Would you please consider standing down? I mean, we tried. We tried. Sweet health you got there. Shame if somebody were to come up and delete it. Goodbye. Algus counts as 4. True. Alright. Yeah, I think he's in range to lubricate. See, quick question, by the way. Is there a chance for lubricate to work, actually, I guess it would kind of ruin its utility. I was gonna say if there's a chance to have it work like it does in, like, Bloodborne or Sekiro. Like, where you basically have it, sorry for randomly cutting myself off there. How you basically have it in such a way to where, if it hits once, it just burns off. Okay, hopefully this doesn't stop the grenade, but we'll see. I seriously wanna see that thing's class be Pulverizer. Oil does burn off? Then why is the burninated chick still lubricated over there? Oh, assuming they don't die? Oh, that's a bum deal for them. Oh, no. Basically guaranteeing they're not getting up anytime soon. Oh. Oh, lady, what have you done? I mean, we might as well just go for the regular attack, I think. Nom. Oh, I thought he was going to do the bite. I guess that's their kind of one weakness then, huh? I think that was a 3% dodge right there. I guess I probably should have gone for Sheila, shouldn't I? Right, she's going to charge. Oh. Let's see, they don't benefit from bonus charge damage. Still does the job real good. Man, this guy just loves setting himself up. Alright, you can go ahead and finish this one off, I think. Or can you? No, you need to go for a Persuade. Ma'am, please. We're giving you a chance here. I don't even care. That's perfectly fine. Delete and Elgus are only here as sacrifices. Whatever, we'll talk you down one of these days. Oh, crap. Hang on. I just noticed that the other one got out of flame range. Alright, whatever, that's fine. Yeah, well, I misplayed it a little bit, but we're still fine. You tried. You tried! That 95 damage, though. So, I'm assuming the oil not burning off thing is going to become amazing for some of the revive fights later. Just, like, basically go in with a bunch of friggin' sparks and just, like, oil everything. And then just repeatedly spark everything. Oh, it's going to be so good. Already planning ahead to friggin' Deep Dungeon. Alright, let's go ahead and go for a prayer here. Except he doesn't have it, so let's go for a cheer up, I suppose. I meant to have him use prayer. Oh well. And once you get red dragons, they can help too. Very good point. Alright, you just continue being the final evolution of the Tasmanian Devil. Except that guy's one tile off, so oh well. out. It's like, I'm just green now. Gotta see Blaze. Okay. Let's set up for Blaze then. Alright. Come on, join us, sir. Baby Taz is cute. Suppose so. Suppose so. Alright, come on, go around that corner. You know you wanna. It's just out of range. Alright, we're gonna have to set this up a little bit. Because we need one of them to get close. Man. Alright, we're one tile off, so we're just gonna move here. Gonna wait there, we're gonna move Ramza up. The nice thing is that this lets him tank really well, too. He's got a good amount of health, he can keep healing himself while attacking. And he can keep himself right at the front so the other ones can just do their whole flanky business and just isolate and knock units out. And the lower amount of units lets one guy actually serve as the entire tank for the entire team. It's nice. I didn't mean to move him there. Man, I'm sick of accidentally going to the wrong place. Or whatever. Cheer up, everything's on fire. So I'd like to try to end this with Geomancy being stronger and all that. Or try this... Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, we can totally do that. I mean, bear in mind that chip is kind of wonky. But if you want to send your info in Discord again, I can get that over to you if you don't mind, Cerabow. If you're looking for another tester for exactly one version. Alright. You move right there, and you just wait. Didn't put Ramza in range for that? Yeah, I know. I screwed it up. I meant to move him 2 tiles over, and I'm looking for, like, the Dark Fireball thing, and then it's like, oh, wait. They're both Dark Fireball. Alright, you go ahead and have a nice evil snack. I just want to see that look. Like, oh, yeah! Got the good stuff! Oh, man. Don't forget, you can attack your own guys to heal them. Yep. Yeah, they currently pose no danger, so I'm just trying to take faster turns right now. Like, I mean, that's adorable. What's that 18 gonna do? We've got, like, 400 health in the team. Goodbye, sissy. Okay. Blaze. Let's see this. Holy crap, it's Phantasma! Oh, beautiful. Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. So we've got our emergency, like, super move if we need it. And just in case this guy thought he had any hope of escape, let's go ahead and pop you right there. Yes, I want to heal everybody with one big boom. Don't judge me. Alright, go ahead and throw a stone at this guy. I want him back 1 tile so that we can heal everybody. Well, I think I'm going to have Jet Jaguar have some flame armor or flame shield or something down the road. Does this guy have 87? Yeah. I still want to do this. we're gonna go ahead and play this game called We Win. Man. Okay, then like a null ring or defense ring to compensate for water weakness. We've got options. Got options for days. That was sweet. Look at all that equipment we're totally not going to use. Actually, that robe I will. Why is it linen? That used to be a silk robe. Why are you jipping us in that fancy robe there, Mr. Cerabow? Or is the linen one better? I don't know. And I'm going to skip some cutscenes where Algus is a dick. Stop being a dick, Algus. That has literally never worked. Then this tier 1 doesn't unlock until after Rat Cellar. Gotcha. Meluda has the silk. Well, fancy. Fancy, fancy. Was there... By the way, did I miss something, or was there ever any particular reason for knights to wear robes? Like, was it just in case you had them as a secondary caster or something? To make up for their really sucky MP or something? Because I never understood why they could use robes in original. Let's see, knights didn't have heavy magic penalties, so they could be semi-decent casters. Okay. Didn't know if they had any, like, innate anything like that. Alright. Can you learn train? Yes. Okay, we're gonna need that later. And then move MP up. So, I think I want to have him as an oracle. Oh, Jedi wear robes. Good point, good point. Yeah, I think I want to switch him to an oracle so that I can give him move MP up. And I love how his equipment never has to change because he just always has that knife. So instead of guts, we're going to put runic on there. Because he's just going to try to convince everybody to give up. Oh, man. Oh, man. Spark is going to be ridiculous in the Rat Cellar. Ramses' gear sucks. Oh, yeah, no, it totally sucks, but that's fine. We're barely using him for anything. Who cares? I'm probably just going to friggin' hobo gear him, to be honest. Alright. Someone remade the Kenobi Vader fight from the original trilogy. Oh? How'd that go? They remade the part where they died real good. On a side note, actually, has anyone ever seen well, not exactly a side note, but on a semi-related note, there was some I think it was like some Italian film studio or something like that that made a movie a while ago. There was like it was basically pretty limited on plot, but the idea was to try to have realistic sword fights, like legit realistic sword fights. So they hired a lot of professional sword fighters and whatever else, and you know, martial arts practitioners and all that kind of business, with the idea to try to make it as like brutal and somewhat realistic as possible. And it actually went pretty interestingly. All right, we can get a silence and everything else off, so let's go throw that out there. As per usual, I'm going to go pretty aggressive right off the start here. So my goal is like this. I want to block off both doorways with the two guests. They're going to hold those doors as long as possible. I want to move the black bomb in there and just start sparking the crap out of everything. So we're just going to go do this. Alright, go ahead and do some speed ruin. Get ruined, sir. Beautiful. So I always liked watching the realism of Bollywood fighting. I mean, where somebody pulls a pulls a pistol, shoves it on their wiener, and starts shooting things. Yeah, that's that mess is awesome. I don't know what movie that was from, but oh my god, that was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. He's just there, like, crotch hump shooting over and over. Oh man, it was ridiculous. And like, I think finally like pulls out the pistol and just like chucks it at a guy. Anyone familiar with the Protector? Uh, Honestly, I don't know the names of any of them, to be honest. I say, you know, the official message from the Department of Redundancy Department, of course. Dusk Till Dawn, maybe? I don't know. Well, I hope I have Wish on somebody, because that went well. Went very well. Never seen that one, but I like Tony Jaa. Let's see. Inglourious Basterds, very yes. I think I've seen Dusk Till Dawn, I just don't remember which one it is. But yeah, Inglourious Basterds was awesome. Also, one of the very few times that you actually get to see a shotgun gauntlet used in a movie. It's pretty awesome. Shotgun gauntlets need to be used more often. It's such a cool idea. Alright. Now that this guy has finally decided to have a turn, we're going to go over here. Ooh, holy crap. You've got damage. Let's see, so the Protector was like a 3 or 4 minute fight sequence in a huge stairway in a casino or something? Nice. Yeah, I always love those kinds of things. Come to think of it, you guys seen The Raid? The entire shower shot in a single take. I gotta look that up. I wonder if I've seen it before. Let me just look it up real quick. Because I have a feeling I might have seen it before. The Protector fight scene. Alright, I'm just gonna leave this playing over here. Oh, I've seen GIFs of this, yeah. Yeah, I've seen GIFs of this. Love how almost every friggin' Bollywood thing comes out as memes eventually. Better than Last Jedi single take? There's a lot of stuff that has been done better than Last Jedi. Namely, anything that is a movie and exists likely did something better. So yeah, we can just overpower these guys just right now. Rams is down. Hopefully I can move the lead over, and I think he's got Wish on him. But yeah, no, have you guys ever seen The Birdman? Like, it wasn't like necessarily a super amazing movie, but the entire movie was shot in a single take. That was basically the entire point of the thing. Like, it's not a bad movie by any means. It's pretty friggin' interesting, actually. But, I'm just saying, like, don't expect it to be mind-blowing, but it was still really cool. Alright. Come on, Mr. Sparky Spark, I need you to run up and do your business. That's still within range. No longer within range. Harvey Birdman. If they made a full movie of Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, I'd totally watch that. I think it was with... it might have been Keaton, I don't remember. I'm really bad with most names, to be honest. Especially when doing the whole streamy thing. It's like one of those things where suddenly your brain doesn't work. Alright, good. They're on the defensive. If I could... Okay, the one downside of this guy right here is just they seem to be painfully slow. Alright, I need to... Alright, I can get him in here. That's the important part. So he can start doing his death blender. Ah, crap. They have a way out. Alright, you know what? Do it. Okay. That went poorly. Friggin' what? No, I didn't misclick. It just did 0 damage to them for some reason. Out of curiosity, are they maybe immune to fire and then oil overwrites that? Oh, no, that wasn't a misclick. I intended to do that. There were 2 that were healing. Self-destruct is non-elemental. Why did that do 0 then? Zero because you're at full. Oh, that's scale. Okay, I did not know that. Okay, good to know. Good to know. He doesn't have wish. I was hoping he did. Oh well. But yeah, what I expect to do is quickly end the fight there. Because I have this guy over here ready to blender all these guys. If I sacrifice one of them, that's fine. We can just make another one. But what I intended to do was have him do 90 to everyone there. Essentially wipe out that middle section. Take out the 2 that were healing. And then kind of mop up the rest from there. And then hopefully he would have been just fine. Alright, Delita, I need you to take a turn. Yeah, I might have screwed this up then. Wasn't exactly expecting that to do 0 damage. I mean, on the plus side, this actually seems like a pretty okay strategy in terms of having one go in there, self-destruct, and then, like, if they take a bunch of hits, they self-destruct, they hit everything, and then, we do this thing called just sit there and watch as they're all covered in oil now. Potentially very useful. Okay, I'm sure he's got rays or something. Let's see. There's a movie about some kid as he grows up and whatnot. Instead of hiring different actors to play them at different ages, he literally waited for them to get older, and then took a decade or... Wow, okay. That seems like that could potentially go wrong in 100 different ways. Yeah, that takes some dedication right there. Yeah, we're... this has gone poorly. Largely because Rams is about to bleed out. I mean, in essence, this can work. Like, sacrificing one unit to get oil on everybody isn't really necessarily a bad idea. And I still might be able to pull this off. Why does your damage suck so bad? Okay. Expected it to do more than that. Yeah, if Delita hadn't gone down, then we might have a little bit better of an opportunity here. Problem is, the explosive is really, really slow. Explosive. Heh, heh, heh. Okay, whatever. Like, if he took a bunch of damage right now, he might still be able to do it. Because they're lining themselves up perfectly. Yeah, he's going to take a bunch of damage. If he runs up, does a blaze, and then blows up. Because no matter what that guy does over there, one more fireball will do him in. Now, it showed 95 for the damage. Is that only because he was doing that damage to himself? Well, so much for that last-minute Hail Mary. Oh well. And now we reset. There we go. It's alright. It's alright. Overall, the plan can work. I need to make a few adjustments. First of all, I need to give Algus Wish. If he had Wish, we probably would have won that one. On top of that, I probably want to move around the skills for Ramza a little bit. I also definitely don't want to take that first movement. By the way, what's the requirements for Bard again? you that. What's the requirement for Bard? Alright, he can't learn Wish. Can learn Phoenix down, though, so that'll do all the same. Let's see. 4 Squire, 3 Rune Seeker, 3 Summoner. Okay. Because I'm thinking down the road that might be a potentially good idea, too. Although currently the plan is to stick him as Oracle so that he can get move MP up, so that he can continue just, like, wandering around and using prayer over and over, which is what I'd use the Bard for also. Maybe we'll just stick with Oracle. Or, stick with this for the time being. So yeah, I think I mentioned before, what I'm going for with him is basically he can never be the sole source of damage or anything like that. He can never, like, he can't be a summoner, he can't be any of that business. Or at least not, he can't use any abilities as those classes. He can only use support stuff. Also, I should probably check if there's better equipment for them, huh? Well, I mean, that's a definite yes. Yeah, I think we're good. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is I want to have... Okay, I'm going to have Ramza and the explosive on one side. So he's going to stick closer to the center here. This guy needs to be way over here so that he can get close faster. In fact, hang on. He needs to be here. Now, let's just put him right here for safety. So that should be good there. I'm going to stick one here, and then I also want Kitty Amazing in here. Because basically he can go in and potentially insta-kill anything, so if we do that, he should be able to use Ignore Height to hop over the walls there, so he can get inside. We have Algus and Delita block the doorways. We have the flame guy just flaming from outside. Once it looks like they're pretty close to winning, we have him go up, self-destruct, at which point the explosive can go in and mop up. It's the sound of all those footsteps, despite the fact that 2 of the team members are hovering. Yes, it is the Sand Rat Cellar. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I think they actually changed the spawns for the right side team in the remake. Because now that I think about it, I remember them spawning closer to the edge there. Yeah, I brought the kitty, and right now I'm glad I did, because they're in a perfect position. Because their 2 priests might be able to fix that petrify and or stop, but they won't be able to do so from inside the walls. So what I want to do is I want to move Algus up. I need to have him move. We'll actually have the fireball take that doorway. So yeah, Alex is going to go up, he's going to do throw stone, try to knock that guy off to the side. We're going to have the fireball move in, block the doorway. I didn't mean to do an interrupt there, and... Did your sword break? You got a knight coming in with a knife. It's actually not a bad build. You're just going to go for a prayer here. Yeah, they've got some more turns. So yeah, we'll just go for a prayer. Because I'm expecting to see some damage out of that. So he's gonna just be long-range support for the time being. Alright, this guy's gonna go in. Burninate! He's gonna burninate this guy right in the countryside. Kitty Amazing is gonna go try to petrify someone. Kenji the Knight. With no resistance to anything whatsoever, apparently. Alright, now what's the deal with Blaster? What's the range? Okay, range 3. Let's see which one of these is the most dangerous. Okay, Knife Knight. Headless Knight, and... Actually, no. This guy's the protagonist, obviously. They just wouldn't let him wear a helmet. Yeah, their skills seem really nerfed since last time, anyway. If anything, I'd say maybe Hendrickson here. Oh, these have more health. Okay, that one's got more health. So I'm just going to go right here, go ahead and get rid of him. Yeah, those odds are fantastic. For how friggin' strong that is, that's great. Is it perfect? No, it doesn't need to be. Lubricant. Time to get you all nice and oiled up. Oh yeah. It only gets higher with level. Nice. I'm all for insta-death kitties. Now, are bosses immune to oil? I guess that's a big question, because I feel like general purpose, like, versus grunts, the kitties are going to be the best. But then versus, versus bosses, definitely the bombs. Don't even know why I'm hitting this guy. He's just going to get burned next round anyway. There's really no point. Let's see, multiple bosses are vulnerable to oil. Ho ho. Oh, we're going to have some nice oily fun then. Evil laugh intensifies. Alright, we'll just continue being annoying with all this prayer back here. Okay, I guess it was necessary anyway. He's over here trying to appease the fireball, like, please, please. Look, I helped you. Please have mercy. I saw that 60 earlier. I'm assuming he can probably do like 100 plus on that lubricated guy right now. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be a pretty strong combo, I feel. Emergency treatment. Rude. Still took his turn though. Like, honestly, that's the thing. Like, even if it just takes their turn, it's still worth it, because it's still locking them down and still potentially putting them in a worse position. Speaking of worse positions, man, yesterday, so I went and tested whether it was possible to continue that XCOM 2 run, which, yeah, it totally is. It turns out, I found that, yeah, it absolutely can work with this new setup here. So, you know, I might be continuing that at some point. But I picked up the very first run I ever did for War of the Chosen, thinking like, okay, I'm gonna go in, gonna go see how exactly this run was going, and it turns out it was going real bad. To the point where, yeah, if you didn't know the main like core mechanic of War of the Chosen, there, it's like it basically added a thing where all of your, well, it has a bunch of core mechanics, but it added a thing where, wait, what? Oh, it's visual? Crap. Oh, okay, I screwed up. Okay, so obviously it has a thing where it like lets your people become friends or whatever else and all that kind of business, but it also has a mechanic where it has these mini bosses that basically follow you around all game until you find a way to kill them, basically, which takes a bit of doing. But point being, every single time that they beat you, and kind of over time they train up new abilities, and these abilities are randomized every time and OP as hell, because the idea is that they're just like one guy, so they should be pretty darn good. And yeah, so again, I completely didn't remember what was going on in this campaign, so I'm looking at the three of them. I'm like, okay, there's one snipey guy. He's not terribly threatening. You know, he didn't roll very good abilities or anything. We got a magic-y guy that manages to take out one of the rookies I send out, but other than that, you know, he's not too scary. So I'm looking at the third one, and I'm looking at their little progress bar, because each of them has, like, little research bars that they have. And so one of them's almost all the way to the top, and that's the assassin there. So she's, like, basically all stealthy and will disappear, and you actually cannot fire at her unless she's flanked, and all that kind of thing. So, anyway. So, you know, I'm looking at it, it's like 95% of the way there, so I'm like, okay, you know, let's go do that mission then. So, like, looking over, and there's, like, that hunt for the chosen part 3, which you need to complete 3 of them in order to actually find them, and then you get one shot at being able to kill them off before the final boss. And so, I did that. You know, they get through the entire base, they lose, like, 1 health through the entire base. Everything's going fantastic. They get to the actual boss. And, yeah, I kind of immediately remembered why exactly I had never remembered that particular character, because apparently I never ran into them, but had triggered them at some point, so they started building up all their skills and everything. So this is a character that, A, cannot be shot, like, they're completely invisible and undetectable unless you either have a scanner on them, or you have somebody directly looking at their back. So they're invisible from the front. They basically can, if a shot misses them, which they have increased dodge, so there's basically just a chance at all times that that they'll just be able to dodge whatever. So let's see, they had increased dodge, increased health, so they had like 50 health. For comparison, most of the, like, all the best units at that point have like 12. Every time that a shot misses them, they gain a small temporary shield for 3 health. On top of that, if something does hit them, they immediately teleport, which means that they will automatically go and find a way to. They will just, like, immediately flank somebody. So as soon as they're hit, they will just immediately appear behind somebody. And on top of that, if they had a bunch of things where if they're flanking somebody, they can attack like 3 times. Like, if they flank anyone, they're just dead. That's kind of the assassin's gimmick. Like, so I'm just looking at this list of abilities there, and I'm like, yeah, nobody's making it out of here, are they? And sure enough, within 2 turns, like, the entire A team is just dead. It's like one guy's bleeding out, but the other 5 are just insta-dead. It's probably one of the most brutally one-sided things I've ever seen in that game. But yeah, I love that mechanic. Like, I wish that mechanic would get applied to other games. Alright, let's go for a unlikely recruit on this guy. I know I should be going for a prayer here, but if I can get this off, it's a guaranteed win. So we're going to play it a little bit risky for a potentially easy win. Didn't get it. Okay. Because I'm thinking next round we can start burninating inside of there. So Ramza might get knocked down. We just got Algus back, which is both a shame and I guess a functional thing. Anywho, yeah, so it's basically the same thing that Shadow of Mordor did, but like taken up to 11. Because they literally can just show up whenever. So just you'll be in the middle of a mission or something like that, and just suddenly the camera pans over. There's just a like blue laser beam that pops down from the sky, and they start spouting one-liners, like taunting everybody and everything else. It's just like beam comes down from the sky. Suddenly there's like a bunch of lasers tracking towards one of your guys. It's like, oh crap. Everybody's dead, I guess. Alright, I think we'll go Flame here. Actually, no, take out that guy. It's not perfect. I probably should have looked at the turn order before doing that. Yeah, just wait, because I want him to self-destruct next round. Actually, no, I don't. Because I need him to take out that guy. We're getting a little bit off track here. Oh well, you know what? You can go ahead and assist. Do-do-do. Alright, 1 off for a stasis. one off for a crushing. Let's go ahead and wait. Actually, come to think of it, you know what? We can go ahead and assume that all these missing helmets are a canonical thing, because we know that these guys are all going to be, you know, the underlings of some of the higher level characters that we'll run into down the line. So we can just assume that they came in and just kept practicing Headbreak on them over and over. Makes sense, right? Alright, do you have enough for a recruit? Okay, I have enough for one prayer or one recruit. Go for it. I mean, 19% for what is basically an insta-kill plus a team join is pretty strong, just saying. Oh, you messed up. Oh, you messed up real good. Oh, you messed up real good. Okay. Oh, it's so close. Dang it, it's just out of range. Alright, whatever, go for that one. Yeah. If he hadn't gotten pushed back. Alright, we'll go for this one. That'll finish him off. I think Explosive moves next round. He's going to be in range to get healed. Perfect. Spark! Ah, it's such a good tide turner. I love it. Kind of reminds me of that one move from Darkest Dungeon in a way. What the hell was it called? I think it was like either one of the Cleric or one of the Crusader moves. But you had one move that was just like basically you hit everybody and then you also heal yourself a little based off how much you hit. I think it was Smite. I think it was Smite that did that. Come on. Alright, come on. Chuck this rock real good. I love that. Honestly, Throw Stone is basically Interrupting Strike before Interrupting Strike. Alright, you can just hack away at this guy. Alright, he's just gonna attack here for that poison. Attacking for a poison proc or just any kind of knife proc is okay as far as I'm concerned. Just because maybe I'll just leave him locked into knives. Alright, Lockdown Kitty will continue locking down. That poor bastard will presumably go on to run a TV show. Probably a few hundred years from now. I mean, he tried. Spark. Yeah. Seriously, why does this guy not get hit by that? Is there something wrong with... He did? Oh. Hang on, what did he get hit for? Because I didn't see a damage number up here. Like, I saw him gonna do the thing. Oh, Tex was hidden behind the 40s? Gotcha. Alright. So, only due to the fact that they keep wanting to use charge attack, we've got this. That's fine. Perfectly fine. You're gonna get burned extra crispy for doing that. Sweet, 4 extra damage there, I'll guess. You tried. You tried. Man, your actual damage sucks, but that ignore height is pretty awesome. Alright, yeah, nothing he'll be able to do. As if it wasn't enough, he's gonna go get himself a full heal now. Boom goes the knight. Random curious question here. For the counter throw, by any chance, does that still get the same knockback properties as a regular rock throw? Like, have we just gotten unlucky with that? It does not? Okay. Figured it was worth asking, and just because Algus sucks, we're gonna go ahead and blaster him. Hi, Algus. Is there any possibility of maybe giving Venom Leap a little bit of a higher chance of succeeding? Because I have to say, its odds of hitting, like, considering it's basically below 50, it just doesn't seem like it would ever be worth it, especially when compared with the other abilities. Like, maybe for the first cat, but I mean, for all the rest of them, it just doesn't seem like it's ever... Did you just do a 3% dodge, really? Hi, Mr. Vale. Yes, indeed. No, this is actually the third, believe it or not. So, yeah, we are still keeping with that, that whole theme, by the way. The whole theme with the Godzilla thing, but unfortunately, it turns out that we have such a massive amount of units to create that, we're probably going to be starting after this fight. See, Venom Leap should be better for the Purple Kitty. It scales directly off their MA, and their MA scales pretty well. Okay, I'll see. I just assumed it was probably going to be the same odds. There we go. But yeah, so far we've got a Vampire Cat and 2 Fireballs that are really doing the business here. If I can get 3 of those black Fireballs, man, that would be oppressive as hell. Time Knife! We got the Time Knife! It's slightly useful. Yay! Sometimes I think you should run the X Division stuff on the days I'm free and hide the FFT and TO stuff on Mondays and Fridays when I'm at the gym. But that's what I do usually. That's the plan anyway. Yeah, the FFT and TO. That's oh wait. Yeah, actually, wait a minute. I mean, yes, that is what I do, but it's not intentional. Let's put it that way. Because I've been saying for a while I wanted to do like Mondays and Fridays for TO stuff and or FFT. Just like call those Matsuno days, and then we've got like XCOM days all the rest of the time. But yeah, I could always reverse those, I suppose. Also, how the hell Weegraf ever beat Elmdor is anyone's guess. There's no reason he should have lost. Like, he could have had friggin' 50 guys with him, and he still should not have lost. As he didn't beat Elmdor, Gustav did. I guess. You never fight Gustav, do you? Is he teasing you? I realized that this week that our schedules were exactly opposite. Yeah, it's weird. Like, this week was one of those ones where I had a whole bunch of background work that I was able to get done in practically no time whatsoever. Whereas any other times I usually take a couple days to make sure that I catch up on everything. Because usually it's literally just like write a bunch of articles, do some video editing for people, like do some sales pitches for people, and then hope it's enough to cover some bills. Normally we do the whole plasma donation thing, but then I got kicked out for 2 months over a stupid technicality. As in, their machine broke twice in a row, and that counts as a loss. So you're forced to spend 2 months recovering. Man, the look on the guy's face basically said it all, because I'm like, yeah, I'm getting kicked out over a stupid technicality, aren't I? And he's just there like, yeah. It was like, the guy saw as I kept getting ridiculously unlucky there. It's like machines kept breaking, people kept missing veins and stuff. Meanwhile, like, other people I know that were going there have never ever had an issue in years. Alright. Obviously, the way to beat Elmdor involves one naked grease-up white mage turning away the assassins. The base game assassin taught me that. With enough nudity and grease, anyone can beat Elmdor. It's funny you should mention that, because this party has been extraordinarily greased up. In fact, just basically oiled up fireballs are kind of the deal here. Turns out Lubricate is one of the most OP abilities we have. So yeah, we basically have fireballs that can do like 100 damage right now in Chapter 1. It's pretty awesome. Hello there, Friar Flathead. It's like, check out my sweet hairdo, guys. This will never ever become popular again. This is the only time in history anyone will consider this okay. Let's go with it. Alright. Moving on. I think the kiddos might be getting up pretty soon. Starting to see some movement. Alright. Got any new fireballs yet? No. Let's go ahead and roll the dice a little bit. See if we can get some new fireballs. So yeah, the naming convention thing, like, once I get some characters that'll actually stick around for a little bit, then we'll go back to naming them after the Godzilla creatures. Because it's literally been a case where our turnover rate, because they keep rolling higher stats as, like, friggin' King, what's it? King Caesar over there. I think he's gotten renamed like 6 or 7 times so far. So, yeah, we're just waiting a minute. Actually, I think I can probably safely rename the current kitty to King Caesar. Alright, let's go to the soldier office. You know, until we roll a new super amazing vampire kitty, naturally. I mean, currently this is kitty amazing. No, once we get, like, the ultimate stats version, we'll name it to King Caesar. The reason that one's kitty amazing is because it's just a little kitty that runs around petrifying things with its stare. Let's see, best thing about explosives is they have no elemental weaknesses either? Really? Well, that seems even more OP than before. Super amazing vampire kitten. One of my discarded Twitch username ideas. Okay, well, you know what? I should send a link to what the hell I'm talking about with Kitty Amazing, because seriously, that mess was hilarious. And I already have a YouTube up here. Among the, like, dozen over-analyses of the last Game of Thrones episode that I was watching. There it is. Where are you, Twitch? There we go. Yeah, it's Saturday. It's Saturday. If there happens to be a case where the kiddos can sleep in a little bit, they decide to keep on napping, then go ahead and do so. Yes, I know. Thank you, warning. Thank you for warning me about my own chat. Okay, there we go. So that's the thing I've been talking about this whole time. Alright, did we roll any new ones? No, we got one of these. We got one of these. Get out of here. Get out of here! Man, we're overpopulating everything with goblins. And in fact, given everything else, I don't think I need the gray ones anymore either. So we can make new ones if needed. And in fact, I can probably maybe get rid of that one. I almost just want to not use goblins, to be honest. But yeah, so this is kind of why the turnover rate has been really high, because they keep just spawning new ones. They're like, oh wait, this one has, you know, 1 extra magic attack or something, or this one has 20 more brave or something. And they just keep getting better. And then you get those ones that spawn, like, at level 1 and do nothing ever. Ooh! Got a new kitty. Alznova. That one's gone. This one is now King Caesar, despite his ridiculously low brave score. We'll see if we spawn another one. See, all tier 3 monsters shrugged off their elemental weaknesses. Gotcha. I suppose it makes sense. They're rare enough. Although, like, once... It's funny. Sometimes, as soon as you start learning all of the the ins and outs of stuff, you start getting to those situations where it's like, is stuff actually OP, or did I just figure out how to be good at the game or something? Like, I've been having that feeling a whole lot with One Vision lately, where it's like, did I figure out how to break stuff, or is there actually some stuff that's overpowered here? Like, I kept wondering over and over and over with the two-handers, like the two-handed swords. It's like, technically speaking, I'm seeing that they're, like, now under axes for damage, but I can still exploit their accuracy real good, so is that an exploit? Is that just good gameplay? I don't know. But anyway. Alright. Can you stop spawning these? I would like to, Actually, wait a minute. Why do they keep going up in a different order? Alright. Let's order them by max health. This way I know which ones to throw in the dumpster. Like, I know it's not everything, but it's still a big thing. See, tried watching Godzilla against Mechagodzilla yesterday. When I were in, it has more scenes about houseplants and kaiju. Well, they had to save that budget, you know? See, the real question is, will you go for Malbros? Yes. Very yes. I'm, like, honestly, at this point, I feel safe getting rid of goblins. Because other than interrupting strike, I don't really see anything that I would really want them for. And I feel like if we're going for an overpower strategy, then interrupting strike might not be necessary. .hell to the yes.com. Exactly. Exactly. Alright, let's get rid of you. Another vampire kitty. Remove Ramza, he doesn't have enough health. Bad breath, try orbits. Or try attacking everything. Man, did anybody ever try that bonus dungeon in FF10? It's like the friggin' Super Malbros with their preemptive strikes. Like, considering how many really well-designed encounters there were in FF10, I don't know what dickhead decided to design that one. It was literally like, just a Malbro, just like a single one that would pop up and have a preemptive attack, and could hit every single one with bad breath. And there's no way you could possibly have defenses against all those status effects, like, unless you had the ultimate weapons and everything. And some of them, I think some of them did have full ward or whatever it was on there, the equivalent to full ward. But there's like, who the hell thought of this? It's literally just like, they've got a preemptive attack. Oh wait, everybody's dead and or confused and or petrified and or just like, there's just nothing. You are now nothing. Your entire team is just deleted. And apparently, your backup team doesn't want to come in, because that could have been a really cool mechanic, but then they decided not to do it, I guess. Alright, Kitty Amazing has become obsolete. Or not. Alright, we'll get rid of you. We've got triple super bombs now. So let's go ahead and, like, Death Blender time is now. Let's see. I think so. Is that the one where Omega Weapon was? That's the one where the Superfish was. I forget if it was Omega anything. It was just the friggin' Superfish that you fight in the intro. So he laughed at both Orbit's Gum and Ramza being named Jet Jaguar. Well, he had to be! Exactly, we got the triple explosives. Y'all, our bone time is now. Let's see how friggin' OP this is. Let's put you here, let's put you here. This is reminding me of that one mission in FFTA 2. They're like, our entire town is on fire, can somebody please help us? And it's funny, it's a callback to FFTA, where you like, basically it was just a town that was having fires from a bunch of bombs that moved in. And then in that one they have a follow-up where it's just like 6 of them running around throwing fireballs everywhere. Say, this should not be affected by the rain if I understand any weather, but I might be wrong. Oh no! The game has preemptively nerfed the strategy before the mod even was possibly a thought. How did they know? How do they predict it this far? Masuno, you bizarre wizard. See, how badly does it go if someone tries an all-beast run in the unmodded game? Not bad at all, actually. Like, you can get some really, really OP crap going. Yeah, you get... Once you get your super dragons and everything else. You know, that's kind of it's funny. You asked a little while ago what would happen if there was somebody attempting a monster-only run of base game Tactics Ogre. And you know what it basically turned into? It's like, they could damage everything really well. Like, most of that game is about, like, what can effectively damage something else and what can effectively shut down something else. But what it turns into is just, like, basically you've got 50% odds to hit with really good damage, and then that's, like, the entire run. It's like every now and then you'll build up TP, you can run behind something, use either a breath or a tail lash. But then, aside from that, the rest of the time is just, like, throw boulders, and you have a 50% chance to hit for about 40 to 50 damage all game. It's kind of one of those bizarre exploits, because it's like, at all times, the AI had the ability to throw boulders, but never would. And it's one of the beast's strongest abilities in that one. So, like, if they counterattack, they'll gladly throw a boulder, but they never have the option to, like, run up and throw it, which you do, so you can literally just, like, take some cockatrices or griffins or something, and you just put them on top of a wall, and then just chuck boulders till you win. It's pretty great. It's like, especially griffins, because they're just really fast. Oh, by the way, you two, this was a very... You just pulled a very nice big brain move here, didn't you? Let's go ahead and do that. I mean, elevation's going to be a little bit of a problem, but I think we can make do here. I mean, we're basically just going to turn into the death wall here. Then again, I probably should have had one of them use lubricate, shouldn't I? It's almost enough. In fact, it almost might not even be necessary to go for the prayer strategy. He'll just auto-regen. Then again, I guess prayer might keep the guests alive. Unless I go for a persuade. Whatever, we'll just do this. Just do that, it's fine. But yeah, it's funny. So, it's like the latest few patches of One Vision there. One of the things that they had added was for the ability to have monsters spawn in with, like, throwing boulders as their primary weapon. So, like, they either have a basic attack or they spawn in with a throwing boulder, whereas before all of their stats were just, like, physically derived. Which is interesting, because I've seen that come up as a regular issue as far as balance goes in a lot of mods. Specifically, there was a really good one for FFTA, but then they all had the same problem where monsters were either really overpowered or completely worthless. But they had, but anyway, so basically all they did was just give monsters a weapon. So normally they spawn in with a claw, and then they have a chance to spawn in with a boulder, and then, yeah, you just have those situations where a bunch of dragons come in, they start chucking boulders, and it's pretty freaking awesome. Well, hi, Maluda. Sweet, purple pants you got there. She's styling over here, going through her goth phase, I see. I guess it's fitting. Goth Maluda's pretty fitting. Oh. That's nice. That's nice. But, you know, you have everybody bunched up real nice. Just want to say. And especially if I could get them right next to Algus, I could do the super move. Oh. Yeah, so, any weather is doing nothing in this? So wait, are they actually getting nerfed? Time for Blaze! Woo! I don't know. Feels like some rave music needs to start. Ah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful! Okay. Probably won't be able to do anything there. You can probably just go for a spin move up here. Don't even care that Algus is getting burninated. Literally no one cares. Any weather... Yeah, that's supposed to make you immune to weather effects, right? Alright, let's see if this guy wants to surrender. Because, sir, you have every reason to surrender. Please do so. You saw what just happened to your friends. Yeah, this is reduced damage. Ah, that's adorable. They tried to nerf them, but they were just too strong. I mean, that's boosted lightning damage, isn't it? Oh, boy. Hang on. We'll get back to you in just a moment. Let's go take a look at that pile of dead bodies. Alright. Let's go ahead and go for some prayer. Maluda's probably going to attack him. That's fine. I'm going to go deal with this Wizardlington, I guess. He's pretending to be threatening. 10% dodge, you dick. Right, let's go for a speed rune here, I think. Mostly I just want to prevent her from doing anything threatening, so we're gonna go here. I forget if she has Stasis Blade or not. Oh. Okay, fine. You just nailed that stop then. Let's see, with monsters breeding, is there any real progression or attachment to the monsters? There's no points to spend on gear to equip? Nope. There's nothing. It's literally just mass-producing monsters. Which kind of makes you wonder how they haven't taken over everything already, considering it takes them only a few days to reproduce. It's like, imagine Game of Thrones, right? Like, well, I mean, imagine it when the writing didn't suck, but imagine that, except suddenly, you know, it only takes them, like, a couple days to grow instead of several years. So, just, like, you get to the one castle scene, and it's like, forget all the soldiers on the ground, there's like 10,000 dragons around, and just like every time there's one of them, they're laying more eggs. Which apparently, funnily enough, somebody was telling me the other day, apparently they can do that in the books, but it just kind of takes them forever. Say monsters are relatively expendable? Yep. They're very expendable, but also apparently very, very strong, so... So far, so good. See, the implication here is that one breeding pair of chocobos dropped as an invasive species anywhere would decimate the neocology in a month. Exactly. Hell, not even a month. Give them a couple weeks and they'll get it done real good. Yeah, I kind of feel like with that mechanic, they probably handled it a little bit better with the way that they did it in FFTA and FFTA 2. Where it's just like, they're there, but you don't... You don't actually see them all breeding. Like, you capture one... Then they're like, okay, you can use any of its abilities now, but, you know, just so you know, we're keeping it over here. Just to make sure that they don't breed out of control. Which might have potentially been a reference to this, I don't know. So you didn't want my invasive war chocobos to get lonely? I mean, they show in that one cutscene image that apparently everyone's got one. Right, I guess it's time to go for a bit of a heal. Just go ahead and heal with fire. Yeah, I did that wrong. I probably should have moved him one tile forward, but whatever. That's fine. That's fine. Might have been a bomb setup for explosion, but it's fine. I don't know how long it'll take to take out that wizard in the back. That's why I don't want to do it yet. Yes, I'm doing stuff exactly opposite. Don't question me. Spot, please. Wait a minute. That's not going to hit her. Gotta get used to that verticality. Whatever. It's a heal move. It's fine. We'll just pretend that was planned. Actually, you don't move, you just fire. Yeah, I felt the flames on her head. You see, like, some sizzling follicles up there. It's like, psst. I mean, she's going through her goth phase, so she's got to get short hair anyway. For some persuasion, I suppose, just to hopefully speed this up. do whatever. I'm pretty sure you don't have a chance anyway. Even if you stop one, that doesn't matter. Come on, join us. We'll immediately fire you if you join, but just stand down, sir. Stand down. Your boss is almost dead. Alright, whatever. See, now we can go ahead and go for the big boom. Goodbye. Oh, I love it. These are so much fun to play with. That's what she said. All right. The guy over there is like, man, I should have joined these guys. I'm totally getting fried, aren't I? I think I'm gonna just go now. Thanks for the invite. I think we'll accept surrender now. Seems like a pretty solid choice. I'm kind of liking Goth Meluda. Although her portrait isn't updated. There probably isn't one of that color, I'm assuming. Can you inject new portraits, like, based on your setup right now? Is that something you plan to do or anything? Yeah, I've seen some movement over there. Still not up yet. Probably dig up Meluda's portrait and change it. I know, man, my immersion. Jeez. I'm just kidding. Honestly, that kind of stuff, I always kind of find endearing. Like I will say, as far as immersion goes, like, it depends on how your headcanon goes. Like, there was one recently that OV did, right? Wherein they had regularly changed some of the portraits and some of the sprites and stuff around. And so there was one for one of the characters, Sarah, there, where one version of her portrait matched up really well with an alternate costume kind of thing, which basically created a situation where it looked like the kind of implication between the costume change was just that it seemed like she threw down her hat and threw away her archer uniform because she was sick of looking like his boss's girlfriend, which I thought was a really funny thing. I liked how the costume went, but unfortunately it recently got changed to a rogue, which presumably was for was kind of for visual recognition reasons. But it's like, it's bugging me every time that I go back to it now. It's like, why is Sarah looking like a rogue? It's not like it's worse or anything. I mean, she's still the same character. It's just that one little visual change. Alright, yeah, you guys can just go away. Thank you for your service. You are retired forever. Goblins, I'm sorry, you can't even compete anymore. Goodbye. We're the Order of the Black Fireball now. So we're gonna go all kitties and fireballs for the time being. Alright, so. New portraits for Rad, Alicia, and Lavian. They're just generic, so that would change all generics. Make them ungeneric. Make Algus into Voldemort. Oh, very yes. Just turn him into Hillary, basically is. Anyway, don't change the spirit of the vanilla game too much. This is intended to be a vanilla replacement. Yeah, I kind of like how they're just generics. They work. Like, it depends. Like, it depends entirely on the context. Like, in this case, you know, having named generics doesn't really change anything. In the TO one, the reason that it worked better for One Vision is because whenever there were semi-unique characters, so like, for example, Sarah and Voltaire, it made sense for them to have different sprites, because all of the stuff that applies to uniques also applies to semi-uniques. So whereas in the original game they had all generic, like, everything to them, so like they would change all of their look if you changed their class and all that business, they couldn't use any kind of class. They used a transformation, and they couldn't be turned into a snapdragon. They couldn't I mean, really, they just couldn't do any of that stuff. So they're punching Algus. Quick question: is it possible to change that Algus scene to where where you do like a sort of Bollywood style, like just suddenly it stops and he punches him like 4 times? Just stops and punches him from different angles. Just like the camera shifts, punches again, camera shifts, punches again. Just do it over and over again. Oh, that'd be great. Want to see that happen. Anywho. So, what was I getting at here? But yeah, so the reason it worked for that one is because, yeah, they, since they operated under different rules, it made sense to do that. Oh, you're gonna be right back to go make delete a punch Algus 8 times? Awesome, thank you. That's not what he's actually be right backing about. He's got work to do, probably. Ah, man, I've got some stuff to get done today, too. I've got like 3 articles to write. Oh, well, we'll get that done. It's one of the upsides of being a rambling idiot. I can generally get some articles done pretty quick. Like the other day, my wife just handed me a thing. She's like, hey, and I want to see how you write stuff. Like, here's 2 random topics. Write me an article. And, like, within, like, 15 minutes, I had both of them done. Like, okay. There you go. She's like, wow, this actually is pretty good. I'm like, yeah, thanks. I can do it pretty quick sometimes. All right, anyway, let me go check on the kiddos, because they're starting to wake up. So I'm going to be right back. So we'll just, oh, you know what? I think we'll actually go till they start playing the reeds. And just, like, leave it on that beautiful noise. Yeah, are you guys waking up or are you going to sleep? What is going on over there? It's like they're sort of getting up, sort of not. This cutscene doesn't skip too good, does it? Off to work to get Remember How Father Taught Us to Play the reed flute. There we go. There's that beautiful noise. Anyway, I'll be right back. Alrighty. Crap, is it doing that thing again? Hang on. Hang on. I think it's using the wrong mic again. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's doing the wrong thing. Yeah, hang on. Is it fixed now? Does it sound better now? Yeah, let's see. There we go. Does it sound better now? Yeah, it should, okay. It should be good now. I mean, it should be the right mic now, anyway. Let's see. Yeah, it should be this one. Does it sound wrong? That's the thing, because it basically has two different mic setups. Let's see. This should be this one, so it should be fine. One, two, three, testing. Because basically, wait a minute. No, yeah. Yeah, it should be this one. Alright. Yeah, the other one's not showing anything anymore. I forgot to disable the other one. Or rather, all of the new tomfoolery that happened with this last update caused me to not be able to update the other one. And son of a baconator. Okay, hang on. My controllers don't work now. Now it's viewing it as device 2. Okay, good. Controller is back. Good to know. Let me make sure to save it here. Hopefully it should be the right mic and everything now. So do let me know. There we are. Okay. So next order of business. Destroy everything! Just all the Maludophytes. Man, that mic thing must have sounded pretty bad. Everybody left. Just the immediate scaring away of everyone. The steamroll starts now. Hi, Maluda. You sure got over those stab wounds quick. Amazing how that works. Hi there, Mr. Good Boy Doggo. So, okay. So, funny story, by the way, speaking of Mr. Doggo here. Wait, who's number 5? Wait, number 5? Oh, you mean in the party? Or do you mean something else? Oh, you can bring 5 units to this fight? Oh. Oops. Well, then nobody. Because I screwed that up. Okay, well, we're doing the 3-bomb only challenge. Yeah, sorry, I can screw that up. I'm just gonna let them get close. As soon as they start charging, I'm gonna run these guys up. So what I want to do, ideally, is let's go ahead and put you here, I think. And cheer yourself up. So I can go for the double cheer up. Ideally, they're gonna try to run everybody down to get a big ol' AoE. Hopefully, they charge fire spells. I mean, I've seen the AI do dumber stuff. I think my favorite one was one where I'd gotten I think it was like a bunch of ice shields or something like that in FFT too. And there was, they have was it? Not the Sage, the Scholar, I think is the name of the class. So they've got two classes with big ol', like, hit everybody smart bomb moves. Really? At 27, that's all you can do? Oh, you're gonna be sorely disappointed in a moment, good sir. Oh man, you're about to have a real bad day. So anyway, yeah, so you've got the illusionist who will, without fail, hit everybody on the opposite team. Like, it takes a little while for them to charge up, but they will absolutely hit everybody on the opposite side. So, fantastic move there. However, then they've also had the Scholar, because they thought, hey, you know what would be cool if you could hit your own guys too. This is somehow a great idea to somebody. Also, yeah, I wasn't paying attention to where that was hitting, but that's fine. It's all good. We probably could have finished this guy off. Not that it really matters. He's going to get finished off anyway. Because these guys are a bit OP for this part in the game. Anyway, so for some reason, yeah, they have a move that can hit everybody. Now, inexplicably, this guy, like, he comes in. I think I have everybody with ice shields because I had just gotten a bunch of them off some crafting thing. And I figure, okay, you know, I'm going to try to do this thing where I'm going to try to use the Scholar thing. So I give everybody these ice shields, you know, try to build everybody up to make that work. And sure enough, this genius comes out, and he sees that there's one guest character. They could potentially get hit for like 40 damage, regardless of the fact that he's healing all my guys for like 60, hitting all of his own guys for about the same amount as well. Like, let's just say that class was really dumb in reality, because man, it made no sense. Like, there's really no reason you'd ever want to hit both teams unless you're very specifically built. And giving an AI access to that kind of absurd specificity is never going to work out. So, needless to say, yeah, they just basically ruined their own team, healed all of mine, but hey, they managed to hit that one guy slightly. Not that it mattered, I think he regenerated it in a couple turns anyway. So, yeah. Maybe they could have gone back to the drawing board on that one. Oh, you're gonna go for Wish? Oh man, look at that, they care so much about their team. Except that they put everybody in a nice big bundle again, and they're about to go get squishinated. Oh no. Oh, look, he's going for... It's adorable, he wants to go for that little heal, and he's gonna go back, and he's gonna go join his friend. Oh man, and you just put themselves... you just put yourselves at the perfect elevation for all this, too. Oh man. Blaze would be awesome, but, oh well. We'll get that one out of the way. What's the verticality on Blaze? Let's see. I can't tell. I might as well just start burninating you. Yeah, 36. That's gonna be more than anyone can do right now. And it's range, too. Forget 3, maybe? Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna put him here, give her the old shanky shank. Shank! He's going for that poison. Yeah, I think I will just keep him locked into knives. Alright, so he can't even heal. I'm pretty sure they realize they're broken at this point. They're separated from their only threatening unit. I'm sorry, but you don't have a chance. Oh, and okay, you're gonna stop. You're gonna try to stop the guy that can slightly heal worse than their inbuilt heal, huh? Alright. I mean, props for trying, I guess. I mean, you kind of just healed him for more than you hit him. But alright. That's fine. That's fine. You know. Give him a little bit of a slow clap, I think. Oh, but you broke his budget shield. Oh no. Oh no, what are we gonna do? Alright. Let's go for this. I think Spark might do the job, yeah. Go for a little bit of a heal, too. Only because I really love seeing that animation. Alright, tell you what. You've got one chance to get yourself out of here. Otherwise, yeah. You will not get a second chance. Man, I can't wait to... can't wait to get to the Wheatgrass fight. Because that whole thing where he's gonna be like, man, you killed off Maluda. It's like, it was a little bit worse than that, I'm afraid. Her and her entire team were repeatedly incinerated. Sorry. Our team has become a rolling war crime. Alright. Join us, please. You would have been allowed to go free. We tried. We tried. Alright, whatever. Just Burninator. Burninate. 13% dodge. Not bad. Just have you wait a moment. Oh, that's what you're gonna try for, huh? Unless you can get above 40, that ain't gonna do much good. See, what'll be real funny is if you get to the part of the game where the enemy has all flame shields and fire protection. Oh man, there should have been ice bombs. Oh, that'd be something. I think there were ice bombs in one of the games. Like, actually, weren't the black ones originally ice bombs? I remember there being something like that in one of these. Actually, wait, I know. No, wait, I think that was FF10 that did ice bombs. I mean, either way, we know we have a strategy for everything that isn't immune to fire. So we got that in the bag. And then we have at least kitties. So the kitties seem to do a great job as far as locking stuff down, so presumably poison plus lockdown. I mean, basically, if anything gets stopped, we can drop a poison on it. If anything doesn't get stopped, it can get petrified. So. You don't have a chance. Defect while you've got a chance, come on. It's not really that I need them on my team, I just consider that move an insta-kill. Just kind of immediately gets rid of them without having to go through their health bar. Like, any ability that just completely negates the health bar is probably one of my favorites. Oh! Ooh, she did pull a smart move. She's exactly at 41. It's like, yeah, I managed to survive it. Managed to just barely make it through, and then, oh no, a rock happened. Oh no. Alright, McPherson. Alright, that's a good choice. Go for the one character that might potentially cause a win. That's fair. I mean, right now, if he managed to get him down with that attack, I might have a hard time actually winning it. But not really. Worst case scenario, I have one of them self-destruct. In fact, I might as well do that, then she'll get covered in oil. Yeah, that works out right. Do it! You've got one chance. What you gonna do? You gonna go for it? So, by the way, oil does not get around fire protection, right? Alright, good choice. Good choice. It's a little bit too late for you, but it's a good choice. So self-destruct is non-elemental, so double self-destruct wouldn't be a good choice, but double flame would be. Doesn't ignore it? Okay. I just thought that would have been a pretty cool one. Goodbye. Delete. Oh, she guarded it, though. That's fine, the other one won't. And I guess just rub salt on the wound. Let's go ahead and get him up. Clubbed. Yeah, despite how many, like, 17% dodges they nailed. Goodbye. You are deader than dead. She's literally crispy on the ground. Actually, that's probably why they didn't have oil wear off if they ended up getting burned. It, A, might have been a technical thing, but B, it also created a situation where they looked like they got crispified. So, who knows? Maybe they left it on as a, as that kind of thing. Hi there, Silk Robe. We're gonna wear you. So you can make it wear off of that eye. Nah, might as well leave it, though, because then they look like they got all crispified. That doesn't make any sense. Why? They got burninated. They're dead now. They're just friggin' charcoal. I mean, that's not wrong, but I also don't need you around. So it should get removed, then they should die. But then they don't look crispy. Alright, time for Wigraf. Also known as the Crispy Knight in a moment. Right, so as cool as these abilities are, I really just wanted to move MP up. The other stuff... No, I'm not a Pyromaniac. Also, it just occurred to me that curses can be amazing on him. Oh man, we just need to change the sound effects of the game. Like every time that one of the bombs gets a kill off, it's just like the Cornholio voice. It's like fire, fire, fire. Ah, that'd be awesome. He is now Flame Jet Jaguar. Alright, add silence, wind elemental. Since poison, no elemental. Are we really that threatened by mages? I mean, no, let's just go poison knife. Actually, slow knife. I meant to use this. Yeah, I feel like that'll probably be the most useful. But yeah, no, I'm very much not a Pyromaniac. I freaking hate the heat. I love when everything's all nice and chilly. Except for when it's all windy and chilly and blowing through the windows and gives me a cold. That crap sucks, but... Whatever. Whatever, that's neither here nor there. Skip some cutscenes. Golkarokos. I forget if that's actually his name later. Shake Fist. Like, oh man, did this whole revolutionary thing. How did it possibly not work out? I mean, we've only got a few people, and like geniuses, we're calling ourselves the Death Corps. That'll definitely gain public sympathy. Kind of cracks me up. And they're like, oh man, we're the good guys. Excuse me? Leave it. It's a cat. Alright, so how many rounds do you think he'll survive? I should probably change the head of that chocobo up there to a bomb. Such a great theme! Such a great theme, I love it. They could not possibly pick a better map for this either. Like, I legitimately wonder if the battle was made first and then the music, or the other way around, because honestly, either way it works perfectly. I should have that Jaguar jump up here. Whatever. You are gonna go and start trying to negotiate. This works out exactly never, but we'll try. Hello, nerfed Boko. Alright. Let's see what's nerfed about you. I mean, you might potentially be super nerfed right now. Oh, you got crit! Ah, you poor bastard. And we got the stop off. Okay. That was a worthwhile charge. Oh, he doesn't have revive anymore? Alright. You got stop off too, unfortunately. It's a very stoppy kind of day. Oh, so he hasn't learned his moves yet? No, don't hit me with your balls! I mean, he's still got balls, I'll give him that. Alright, anyway. Oh, man. Okay, that's about as good as that could have gone for them. That's about the best they can do. Alright, enough. Let me have turns, please. Alright, so we're gonna have to split this up a little bit. Because I can't quite hit him. I need about 3 attacks on them, so let's go ahead and incinerate these two. This looks like an interesting mod. It's a really interesting mod. It's basically an upgrade on the vanilla experience in every way, while not really detracting anything from it. So it basically takes care of the busted stuff while making everything else more fun. So it's good. But yeah, so this is a monster run, like he's saying right there. I'm trying to use monsters as much as possible, so I went ahead and, you know, got some pretty good ones. So, yeah, let's go get rid of these two first. Continue on with the Death Tornado. Yes! As they all flash those evil smiles. But yeah, so Mr. Genity, I actually did a regular run of this a little while ago as well. But basically, like I said, this is like, you get all the features that you normally expect from a mod, but again, it doesn't, like, it's trying to do the vanilla experience. So it's not trying to be ultra difficult, it's not trying to do any of that. Yeah, that's fine. I'm perfectly fine with that exchange. If Delete is dedicated to surviving him over and over, that's fine. All my damage is still untouched. Yeah, okay, so we can dedicate this one to just burninating these two. I almost don't even want to say self-destruct there, but no. So we'll just go deal with all that business. He should be able to get one more burn off, I think. Alright, now do we... Ooh! Alright, well, we got a Blaze. Yeah, we got a Blaze, but we don't need it just yet. What are we... Okay, we can two-shot that one. We can start working on him. I think we want him gone just because he's got damage. Alright, Don't Move should burn off next round. She's probably going to go for a punch. Or not. Or a Wave Fist, alright. I'm not even concerned. If that's all she's going to do, that's nothing. Alright, goodbye Choco. Or, goodbye Boko. In fact, we'll do it a little bit stylishly, why not? Come on. Do the move! I love that move. So good. Yeah, I couldn't possibly tell you how the hell we managed to get a second turn here, but this will do just fine. Go for a Spark, finish that one off before they get a chance to move. That one needed a little bit of healing, so that'll do just fine. We can just leave the monk, and then from there on out, we're good. Alright, yeah. I have never had an easier Wigraf fight. Like, aside from the one time when I really, really overleveled. Alright. He didn't get revived, so we're still in a little bit of danger. Yeah, if you're gonna put yourself down there... But they're right next to each other. Why would... Alright, whatever. Are you ready to see all that undone immediately? Good job. It's like, oh no, I've made a mistake. I've made a big mistake. He's got magic defense up, doesn't he? Alright. Yeah, that regen. That'll do it. You sure showed us. Oh man, that's 16 health. Now watch as Wish somehow fails 4 times in a row. Okay. I was legitimately worried there for a sec. I was like, I'm not seeing him getting up yet. Starting to get worried. Let me double check something. He's got magic defense up, doesn't he? Yeah. That's fine. Gonna need some monster revive. Not yet, we won't. I'm hoping, like, okay. Actually, yeah, you're right. You're gonna need... Maybe I should have kept a purple Gobby around. What I'm hoping for going forward here, though... you know what's great? Self-destruct. Going forward, what I kind of want to do... Oh, wait, whoops. Screw that up, something fierce. Whatever, that's fine. But yeah, going forward, what I'm expecting to do is just not have Ramza in the line of fire at all. It's gonna get to be a problem once we get to the one-on-one Wigraf fight. Not entirely sure we're gonna do that. Eventually, I'll have Bako. You know, it should probably be good until Chapter 2, all things considered. Get burninated. Perfect. There we go. It's probably one of the easiest Wigraf fights I've ever seen. Yeah, the one easier one I can think of is... actually, no, it was 2 overleveled mages, that's what it was. I had Ramza as a black mage, and I had a Rando as a black mage, and it just basically like ran up, and I think I did 2 like Bolt 2s or Bolt 3s or something. And then that was enough to do them in vanilla. But that's because they were OP as crap. Oh, sweet crossbow. I'll totally use that at some point. Something that always cracks me up about that windmill is that nothing ever touches. It's a magnetic windmill. Okay, so generally there's a few mods that added in that feature. Basically, I think you're thinking of 1.3. So in 1.3, they also had a chance to do a second hit, and they also added a lot of the abilities that you see in this. However, this builds upon a lot of... yeah, basically, the problem with 1.3 is that it was a bit... the best way to describe it, it was just like kick you in the dick difficult. It was just like, hey, here's all these invincible enemies that are immune to all debuffs and are like 20 levels higher than you, and can turn everybody into a frog instantly. Go figure it out. And so instead of doing all that, this one goes for kind of vanilla difficulty, but then just gives you more options. So, for example, you've got Chain Lightning as a mage ability. You've got the double shot crossbows. You've got all kinds of cool things. And in fact, in the most recent patch that isn't out yet, he was updating it to have multiple or what's it? He upgraded the range and damage on the crossbows. So we should see more of that. Now, I think instead of multi-fireballs, I'm going to bring in Kitty Amazing for this one. Because what I want to do is potentially go petrify some stuff. So we'll see how that goes. And I'm just going to sit Ramza behind the wall and just have him mass prey the entire time. And yeah, like the Orator, for example, is now the Rune Seeker. So it's basically, it still has Persuasion as one of its abilities. Still has the ability to lower stats and all that kind of thing, but it doesn't have as many of the busted abilities. You can't, like, custom build Bravery and Faith and all that. That's just a thing that they have. What else? I mean, hell, there's a crap load of changes. I'm sure you can see some stuff here. Now, the increased crossbow range makes sense, because I'm assuming it was probably in service of this cutscene, yeah? Because, like, yeah, he has impossible crossbow range in this cutscene. It's always bugged me. I think he said 5 tiles. That looks like Teta should have been a fair shot. The second one is a total load of crap still, but whatever. I wonder if there's any way to make this cutscene that he takes a few steps and, like, advances with the crossbow. Want to post the changelog? Maybe. Maybe we're curious to see your secrets. Spill your beans, Mr. Cerabow. But yeah, so, Genity, the mod isn't, technically out yet. It's still technically in testing, so you gotta sign up to be a tester in order to get to the nice, juicy contents. But yeah, this mod's awesome. It gets updated regularly. It runs fine on everything. I've tested it on multiple systems. It's all good. But yeah, it's, don't worry, it's not like you gotta go get approved and you need to pass a credit check. No, it's just, you basically ask Cerabow. He's right there. Just go ask him. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong window. He's there. There we go. It's like it's like right there. Except I can't go farther than that. You know what I mean? He's there. Here, let's do this here. Let's move over here. There. He's right there. There we go. Alright. As we break the universe in order to be able to point that out in the most obvious way possible. Alright, so we're gonna have you move way back here. In the future, I kind of want him to get ignore height, so for example, you'd be able to hide up here or something. But for now, we'll leave him as is. We'll set up for a prayer. Yeah, we're gonna have some moves here, so set up for a bit of a health top off. But yeah, like the Oracle, for example, gets all kinds of cool abilities. Like if you've seen the Roulette ability from FFTA, it's basically like that, except it's just a raw damage move. So like Wheel of Fate, that's one of their moves. Or they can. Okay, that's 2 fights in a row that he's gotten his shield blown off. Yeah, it's really good. It's basically all the cool stuff from vanilla, minus the really boring exploits. Like, let's be honest, as cool as the exploits were, they were really boring to pull off. Like, it's kind of the same issue, for example, if you've ever played Tactics Ogre on the PSP. The One Vision mod addressed that immediately as well. Like, it's basically the same thing where, yes, there were exploits, yes, they were fun once you finally did them, but good God, did it suck to pull them off. So instead, like, for example, in this one, you know, you still have a bunch of stuff that you can exploit for awesome damage and everything else, but it's more fun to pull off. So, for example, using oil plus flame attack here is going to do a crap load. Like, it's going to do friggin' 90 damage to him instead of trying to over-level over and over, because grinding is boring. Nobody likes grinding. I mean, some people like grinding, but they're wrong. Anyway, yes, I do say that, having occasionally enjoyed grinding in games. It's like, it depends what mood you're in, but you know what I'm trying to get at here. Now, I forget if 6-tile rule applies to Blaster or not. We're about to find out. Okay, no, it does apply. That's fine. So yeah, like, by this point, since it's a monster run, I've gotten all the tier 3 monsters. Even the lower tiers still have some interesting abilities to them. Like, the Red Goblins, for example, have one of my favorite ones, which is Interrupting Strike. It's something like, for archers, instead of just like charge +1, +2, +2, whatever, like they're basically the archers from, again, like FFTA or FFTA 2, where you're getting like arm snipes, leg snipes, blindness shot. You get Interrupting Strike, which is if somebody's charging, you have a 60. It's like I think it was like 50+ speed % chance to interrupt their attack. So, like, you get all kinds of cool stuff like that. Every class is able to use daggers in case you want to forego their weapon for speed. But yeah, all kinds of cool stuff. It's very, very fun. Alright. Let's move you over here. Continue supporting everybody with prayer. So went through a vanilla playthrough this year. I almost forgotten how easy it was. I would often seek out mods like this. Super hyped for this one. Yeah, it's by far if you're looking for a mod that isn't like if you're looking for a balanced mod that's there to like make the game fun, this is by far like the best one I've seen for that. Like, it's not there to kick you in the face over and over. It's not it's not there to cause pain. It's there to cause fun. So, you know, there's that. Again, if you've played, have you played Tactics Ogre before? Because again, like, I love that pretty much two of my favorite games of all time have ongoing mods to make them more like just like immersive and fun. It's great. I love it. So, for example, there's also some stuff like you see early signs of Delita getting some of his abilities here. So he's gone through some training. He's missing some of the usual Squire abilities, but for example, he can use Stasis Sword right away. So it's not really a jarring surprise when he's going and using all the abilities later because he's shown signs of using it. Let's go ahead and we're gonna attack this guy. I think next round we're gonna. You know what? Now that I think about it, I probably should have kept some of the purples around for lubricate. Because now self-destruct is my main oil move. So yeah, that's kind of like the main finisher here. Run up, self-destruct, plus have somebody else run up with flame attack. Burninate! Burninate in the countryside, burninate in the wizards. Burninate in all the peoples, and turning knights into rocks. Aw. Alright. Well, that's a little bit disappointing. Kitty's in a little bit of trouble. I still feel like the kitties have a lot of utility. Definitely not using them to their full potential lately, but oh well. No, I thought we were done with Spinfist. You're never done with Spinfist. Yeah, just so you know, anything with Spinfist is way more dangerous now. Because it still does the same damage, but it's got double the range that it used to, so it's actually a threatening move worth using. And yeah, I think what we're going to do, we're going to move Fireball over to the left there. Wizard's out of the fight. So we'll go ahead and go for a prayer here. I'm going to get him close because I want him to throw... Yeah, you know what? No. We're going to go for a spark. Because then he can heal himself, he can do some damage. Then we're going to throw a spark out there, let him heal himself and burn those other two. I'm going to throw a curse on Algus so that he gets his oil. And... let's see. Yeah, I think we've got moves. We've got moves for sure. Bunninate. But yeah, like it's basically the mod is finished enough at this point that you can like do challenge runs and stuff. It's great. So another cool thing, for example, if you forget to equip your guests or whatever else, they actually come in pre-equipped. So like, so for example, technically you can't get a mithril sword yet, but Delita finds one before this fight. With Algus, you. Actually, there's exploits, for example, like the like later on where you would normally have naked Gafgarian and that kind of thing. So that was oh, you can't. Oh yeah, right. After Maluda, you can go back to Igros and get one. Well, either way, sorry. Point being, he goes back and gets one because he's ready to go friggin' shank him and Algus. But anywho, for example, like the naked Gafgarian exploit, you can't do that anymore because he actually comes in with his proper equipment. Like, they have their own stuff that they bring in to kind of make it so that you don't ruin the story, basically. So you made this just in case just made Delita boost it to your level just in case you neglected him and you can't control him. So yeah, because he's off doing his own thing by this point. Alright, I think now is the time. So hang on, let's see. Okay, Prubos. Let's see the list here. Okay, Kaplan and Algus are going to move, though. That's Bugsy. Tell you what, you're going to move here. You're going to put yourself into bad spot. Alright, so I want to do a curse here. I know that self-destruct is non-elemental. It's on purpose. Because I was thinking self-destruct is the backup plan here, because he should be able to do a ton of damage, and yeah, get that oil off guaranteed. So what I want to do is self-destruct, get oil, and then have that one from the back pull up, and then kind of do his flame attack there, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So instead, we're just going to go for the spark. Let's go for the heal. Yes, that evil smile. It's so evil, I love it. But yeah, pretty much any part of the original that you can think of that potentially had something that was weird or super gamey about it. You shot him in the robe. You made him all naked in the snow. Man, Algus really is a douchebag. Anyway. Yeah, bombs really do. Alright, this might be enough, it might not be enough. We'll see. It's pretty close. Alright, foresee paralysis, why not? You know what, actually we'll give this guy a chance to surrender. Sir, you appear to be ridiculously wounded, and also appear to be quite singed. Would you like to maybe join us? Please surrender. Oh well, we tried. We did our token try. Next time Algus gets a move, or next time Delita gets a move, yeah, there we go. Game, set, match. He's going in for the execution. And he needed to do it with a rock. Are you serious? Ah, you could have ended it right there in the most, like, dramatic fashion possible, but no, you gotta throw a rock. Oh no! Oh, son of a baconator. Okay, crap, I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that comeback. I should have gone for the prayer. Trying to be stylish over here. Jeez. Oh, crap. Yeah, actually, his regen rate might make this near impossible. Okay, I need to go wish one of my dudes back. We're probably about to lose Kitty Amazing back there. Yeah, let's get this one back. I don't have it. I'll do that, I guess. Crap. I might have just ruined this for the sake of a joke. Sorry. Okay, that'll get rid of his regen at least. Kaplan! Okay, if we can convince Kaplan to join us, actually, that might do some business. Minus that whole getting incinerated thing. Yeah, I think I ruined this. Definitely ruined it. So is invite rate the same as the mediator invite? I think it's a little bit lower. I'm not sure. Alright, so unless Delita gets him, we're in a bit of trouble here. I also might have to rebuild my team a little bit. Oh, come on now. So yeah, overall the game is slightly more challenging than vanilla because of the changes. Try to make the difficulty continue to increase without broken to get late game. Oh, he just finished him with a rock. Nice. Let's see, seen people get nearly get game overs late game just because the AI can be brutal. Yeah, in some cases, yeah, it got nerfed whenever that happened though. Like for example, oh man, those fights in Deep Dungeon where you just got insta-frogged for the entire party. That stuff got nerfed pretty quick, but there was some pretty cool stuff that happened. Nobody wants to get mass insta-frogged. Also, yeah, we lost Kitty Amazing, but that's okay. We'll get a new one. We'll just 3D print a new cat. It's okay. I just like to think Rums is just there with a 3D printer. Like, yeah, let's just print eggs. This is fine. They somehow hatch. They keep coming out in weird colors, so we're not sure how to explain that. Also, how nice of that explosion to give a little bit of warning. Boom! He somehow survives this. Because he wore his sister on his face. Man, the beginning of this theme, for a second there, because of that whole do-do, I was expecting Reigns of Castamere to play for a second. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. Alright. But yeah, it's one of the... Again, I know I compare these two too much, but it's... Yeah, super text speed up too. Yeah, you just hold down X if you don't want a cutscene, and then the cutscene goes. All of your guest characters, like all your Rads and Lavians and Alicias and all that, guess what? They're not worthless anymore. They actually come in trained with stuff. So like Rad comes in trained as a Dragoon. Lavian, I think it was Lavian that comes in trained as a monk. You've got Alicia, I think, trained as a Geomancer. Like they come in with semi-randomized skills, so they basically just have I think it was level 4 or whatever it is. So basically, any points that they would have needed to get to that point, they will randomly spend on skills. I know it's not. I know there's more to it than that, but I just mean like they just come in with pretty much randomized skills, so it's nice. The Manipulator and the Subservience. I love that title. It got changed to something. I think it was like Prince and the Pauper or something like that. Well, they came in with Preparation this time. Better not be Preparation H. Okay, there's Alicia. Ooh, Labian came out pretty awesome. It's too bad that none of you are going to get used. Actually, I don't know why I hired you. I'm going to fire you immediately. I know why I used them. They're going to be my job team. I need to get everyone out on jobs. And I can't send... Okay, you know what? Is that possible to fix? Can I send chickens out on jobs? Let's see, all late game join-up units like Orlando, Meliodor, and Cloud have a ton of level 4 jobs. Oh yeah, and Cloud doesn't suck anymore. That's another cool thing. And there's Gafgarian, good for him. There's Lavian. I'm gonna fire them pretty much immediately, but whatever. So she's coming in as a monk and a geomancer. You've got Alicia here coming in as a rune seeker and an oracle. You got Rad here coming in as a dragoon. Oh yeah. Wait, there's no point in sending out monsters. But my cash funds that I haven't spent... Okay, I've spent like 200 bucks in this entire run, but still, I can become even more preposterously rich. It's a nice thing about a monster run, you just basically never have to buy anything. Because everyone's already either equipped or... Okay, fine, I guess we'll fire them. Fine, we need more space for eggs, get out of here. You guys are awesome, but not for this run. Yeah, we lost Kitty Amazing. So we gotta name you as Orba, I think it was. Oh yeah, made the dot orange. Yeah, that's a nice little subtle change. So another couple little subtle changes that he made is like, for example, if you go on a random fight map, you will always be going to a random fight. If you go to a city dot, you will always just go to the city. You won't get a random fight on your way there. So that's another one of those ones that if you love doing side jobs like I do, then you'll end up, you know, you can just go all the way across the map if you want to. You don't have to worry about random fights unless you want to. Smart encounters, yeah. Good way to put it. And I'm actually going to bring in Kitty for this one, because I need someone to go hunt down that a-hole on the rooftops. Yeah, no random battles unless you want them. The random battles are a lot more interesting now. There's a lot more variety to them. You occasionally see some pretty weird stuff in there. If you see anybody with weird names, it's because all of the testers have people in there. So if you happen to see a random coffee potato running around, Alright. And we have the magical hat-throwing awesomeness over here. Yeah, the hat-throwing thief, the guy that took all of the animation budget to make. Basically the equivalent of the helmet-removing Terror Knight in Tactics Ogre. Murdered Cough Potato Medalia Plains rescuing Algus. I tried, okay? I tried. Unfortunately, we didn't kill Algus in time. Okay, he's gonna go forward. That's a solid choice right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, I was gonna say, please do a charging move. Yeah, normally you wouldn't... Well, you wouldn't even know about the fact that you could get these third-tier bombs here or anything. Like, normally, they're actually really, they've got really low odds to spawn and everything. So this team is admittedly playing to the meta a bit, but whatever. There's lots of potential counters to the strategy, it's just right now they don't have too many options, so we can just kind of steamroll using these things. Good sir, you will have one opportunity to join us before you are incinerated. We're basically doing the Game of Thrones approach here. Except he's like the father of bombs instead of the mother of dragons. You get one chance to join, and then you get set on fire. That's how this works. Oh, you disabled Agris? That's too bad. I mean, whatever. Slightly less damage. Now, if you did... Like, okay, 2 super characters that they were actually scared of. You know, alright, fair enough. However, they're not the threatening ones here. Runeseeker's Mediator? Yeah, Runeseeker is basically like a upgraded mediator, except with a lot more utility. And they also cost MP to use. These guys set themselves all up for a spark here. Oh, you're gonna even move him forward. Oh, thank you. That's so helpful. Yeah, like I said, they're they're a little bit they put themselves in a little bit of a bad spot. Okay, that's not gonna really do what I want it to. Let's incinerate this one a little bit. See, war trophies from stories are way better. Not like Chapter 4, where you got an item you could buy in Chapter 2. Yeah, there's a ton of quality of life changes. It's really, really good. Alright, let's see if we can go ahead and do this real quick. Please go ahead and stonify this archer. Nice! Insta-kill Mega Kitty over here. Yeah, the Mediator was overpowered, so now all of his abilities are limited by MP. He doesn't really get a lot of MP to use. But, at this... Oh yeah, he doesn't have, like, stat boosting ones. You can't perma-raise Bravery or Faith. Whatever stats you start with, that's just what you have. So that, like, aside from story decisions from Ramza and I think, in some cases, party members? Are those still there? I forget. But anyway... the completely nonsense choices in the stories are not there. The stat gains or losses for Ramza based off story choices, are those still there? Because you don't have story choices anymore. Basically, whenever there was a yes or no or whatever else on whatever thing, whatever option was the normal option that everybody went with. For example, like with Algus, screw Algus. So that's, you still get the whatever it is. Yeah, battle choices are gone, stat changes are gone from those two. So yeah. Either way, you still have Ramza coming in with like 80 bravery and 70 faith, so whatever. Oh, you just... Oh no. Did you really just do that? Alright, first of all, let me double check here. Okay, 3 vertical. Oh, y'all screwed up bad. Man. Goodbye! Oh, boy. Ah, you're about to have a bad time. Alright, you get one option here. You join us, or you get roasted. This is your one chance. Now you can't do any fire damage. Doesn't matter. I've got a plan. Yeah, plan A, if it works out. Oh, that would have been great if it did. I was going to say, if this guy joins us and then he gets his turn exactly right there, because I knew he was due for a turn, and then he just like finished everybody off with a mass fire, that'd be amazing. But, on the other hand, we have other options too. Alright, please petrify. Or stop, I'll be okay with either, to be honest. Ah, whatever, that's fine. That's fine. What I'm expecting them to do here is I expect to get a wish off. So I'm going to get a wish off on the bombs there. They're just going to keep repeatedly trying to cast, so whatever. Okay, that answers my question. The kitty is not undead. Let's see. Faith was double-sided sword, though. It increased magic attack, but also increased the damage take. Yeah. Oh, okay, that throws a bit of a kibosh on that plan, actually. Alright, well, either way, their Donacts have worn off. I think she has fire. I could be wrong, but I think she's got fire. If she does, we can still win this. Yeah, we're not doing that steel turn crap again. Yeah, especially if she's got fire right there. That'd be amazing. And he's got a CT save. Alright, can I have a turn now? Boy, it would be dandy if I could move! Alright. So, first off... 36, 36... it's not ideal. Alright, I'm gonna go for this one, though. Because if there's any chance to win here, it's gonna be if Agris has fire. Okay, no, she doesn't. Lightning Stab still got AoE, doesn't it? Alright, go for Lightning Stab. Okay, the one guy needed to have most unblocked. Yeah, I think I might have screwed this up. I can still have her use items. I should have checked that before taking the turn, to be honest. Yeah, Move Find is always the good item. Yeah, I really like that one too. So you don't have to go and repeatedly go back for the same stuff. Alright, that's unfortunate. Oh, and he went for the roof. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and reset. Yeah, if he's gonna go for the roof. But then again, I might still be able to get the cat up. Yeah, if I move... Okay, I move her. I get Ramza up. I have Ramza get the bomb up. Agris probably takes 2 of them down. Then... If any of them are still standing... Or not Agris. Dang it, I need Agris for items, though. And Gefgarian's stopped, so I can't really pressure them very much. Oh yeah, no, she doesn't even have a revive. Okay, never mind. Let's go ahead and reset then. There we go. Hello there, Sunnif. Good to see you. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and redo that fight. Really, that self-destruct kind of screwed me. Didn't think that through. For some reason, I thought the other one was still standing, and then I was thinking, okay, even if he's not standing, then we still have the other one. But then, yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't go for the revive. Any changes to Thief? Yes, they've got Steel Turn now instead of just steal a bunch of other stuff. They've got, what's it? I think their equipment changes are a little bit different. And I believe they've got some different reaction abilities. Actually, they've got Poach now, right? I think they were... Or did they always have Poach? I forget. who's potentially got Thief here? Do you have Thief? Yeah, let's take a look real quick. So yeah, Gill Throw and Steel Turn. I believe Gill Throw was always there. Steel Turn is alright. Yeah, they've got Poach, they've got Move, and Jump. Alright, first of all, set abilities. You don't need Steel, you need Item. So you should have Phoenix down. You also should have... Hang on, where's Agrius? Yeah, there we go. You need to have Phoenix down. I mean, it costs nothing. How have you not learned it? Alright, there we go. That'll be fine. Let's see. Poach is renamed Secret Hunt. Okay, yeah, true. Yeah, some of the names are definitely better. Also, you got Archers actually even being useful. What's Secret Hunt? It's apparently where you go out and you get all kinds of sweet animal pelts. Alright, and then we'll have Elzenova here as that backup. Do we really want to do that? Nah. You know what? Screw it. Fireball strat again. So he treasures his mental image of a thief making eggs. Oh no. Man, now I really want some poached eggs now that you mention that. I don't know if I have any balsamic laying around. I mean, you never know. You had one item. Mr. Vale brought this up a little while ago, but like one of the items in Tactics Ogre is like they had an item called the Ensanguined Rude, because you know the upside down bloody cross is probably not PG. Probably doesn't work for people. So there's that. But yeah, they reached pretty dang far for some of their wanting to not offend people. Although, yeah, the way you made Angel Knights in the Tactics Ogre remake is pretty bizarre. Because it's literally like, you take a unit, you have them die in a fight, but rather than trying to revive them or have them retreat or whatever else, it's like, no, let me have my Necromancer go in, turn them into a zombie. So getting a Necromancer is hard enough. Turn them into a zombie. Then they're like, okay, let's drag them down to the Palace of the Dead. Let's go to floor, I think it was like 14 or something. Let's have them use this one rare item to basically strip all the zombie flesh off and turn them into a skeleton. Okay, cool, now let's go to San Bronze for some friggin' reason, and let's go ahead and shove a like bloody upside down cross in their eyeball, and suddenly they become an angel. It's like, okay, sure. Why not, I guess? Alright, let's see if we can go ahead and get that guy all set up for a Burnination. You go over here. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. The PSP remake did some weird crap with some of their classes. But the thing was, let's see, is it the same process in Rakes mod? No. In Rakes mod, if you get an Ensanguined Rude, that's just your class mark now. So it's like you just basically like, okay, I have an Ensanguined Rude, good. They're an Angel Knight now. Like, you don't have to go to a particular floor, you don't have to do any of that. Same thing goes for the Lich. Just like before, it's like you get the Ring of the Dead, you have a Lich now. You don't need to go to a particular floor. It never worked that way in the series. Why did they do it? I don't know. But, oh well. Anyway, they set themselves up to get Burninated again. Don't have to worry too much about my guests, because I just expect these guys to roll through like a dang fire wave. This is why I needed to bring the cat, though, because they love jumping up there. So it was annoying getting Orlando made having any other Holy Knight redundant. Yeah, he's actually a bit more interesting in this one. So he's got all the sword skills, but they're not nearly as OP as they were before. Not to mention they take MP to use, although I believe he comes with a lot of the MP stuff that you'd kind of want. Is he the damaged one? Somewhat. Let's just go for the Spark. Spark! Yeah, I don't mind if I damage the guests here, because they've got CT. Okay, love the archer's name. Which one? Let's see, we've got Marilyn. We've got Papaya. Oh, that's awesome. No one underestimate the power of papaya. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Man, I love that. That's such a good combo. Yeah, I'm not even sure I need fire dragons here. This is doing the job just fine. Alright, Spark won't reach him. Yeah, we can finish that one. We can finish that one. I'd like to have the Thieves gone more than anyone else. The archers are more threatening than they were before, in terms of their bows are more, more damaging. A lot of their stuff is just generally more useful. But I'm less worried about their abilities because they probably haven't rolled very good ones as of right now. But yeah, I think probably after this fight is about when I'll have to call it for the day. Ooh, thank you for the follow there. I just noticed I have the... hang on. There we go. Drekar, thank you for the follow. Wait a minute. Now I just got rid of the video entirely. Here? There we go. Sorry, I had my my layers set up wrong. Which is basically a pile of windows. Alright, let's have you do a little bit of prayer here to keep everyone topped off. What about knights? They got some of Beowulf's old abilities, so they can like speed ruin, and they've got a high percent chance like ranged sword move. Their passive abilities are a bit more useful than everybody else because shields are better. You've got there's just generally more, just like more stuff to them. It's nice. Oh, you know what? Actually, hang on. Oh yeah, axe knights too. Which, by the way, axes are actually good now. Because they're, like he said, like basically kind of on par with knight swords. Hang on though, 1 sec, I'll be right back. Alright, and I'm back. Sorry, daughter was asking for a little bit of help. Anywho. Alright, let's flamify one of y'all. There we go. Let's go do that one. See, axes random damage got moved to a proc on the axe. They have a chance to do extra. Yeah. So yeah, axes are basically like a knight sword. They can do extra stuff. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty handy. Now you can go ahead and finish off that one. Rude. Alright, you're going to get in a position here, because what I want him to do is I want to get a curse off with Ramza, and then I want to be able to have him finish off that one right there. Not entirely sure how we're going to handle that one up on the roof, but we'll get to that. So you don't remember axes being nearly as annoying as flails? I do. I remember them, like, friggin' constantly rolling low damage all the time. Oh, not to mention there's also other little stuff, like, for example, sword skills can be used with katanas, because apparently they are not region-specific. Alright, let's go ahead and get ready for a curse here. Yeah, you're going to go prayer, and then you're going to go curse. Yeah, there is actually a reason to use equip axe. I mean, you've got some combos that are really just plain awesome now too. Like for example, flails using just weapon damage instead of strength. I think one of my favorite builds was just building a tank with dual hammers, which I think only Ramza could do. Like dual wield hammers with heavy armor, and just give him Dragon Spirit. So he's just basically running along, something hits him, he gets re-raise. He's like runs up to like beating the hell out of everything with 2 hammers. It's like if you played RuneScape at all, he basically turns into Torag. I don't even know if that character is relevant anymore. They were actually somewhat threatening, as I recall, when I used to play that game. At this point, they've added so much crap to that thing, I'm pretty sure they're completely obsolete, but whatever. Anywho, lightning stab. Wow, that guy does not care about damage, does he? It's the only ROMs that can do that. Otherwise, priests and ninjas can use flails. Oh yeah, right. Priests with flails are actually pretty good. Like they legit do damage. These guys, they're shrugging off everything. Now, if I can just get that curse off on this guy. Alright. Whatever, just hit this guy, I think. As you can see, Gefgarion's been nerfed a good bit. So all of your sword skills actually take MP and all that. If we do a flame, let's see, flame will do... I think flame will take him out, so we'll just do that. I was gonna go for a spark, but this probably makes a little bit more sense for the time being. And then I should probably try to burninate that archer up there. Because Marilyn's getting... Never mind, she just made herself a non-issue. Alright, what are you gonna do? Alright, good. Good. Not gonna complain. Wait, what? No, that... I meant to tell him to move there. What the hell? Does he have not move? Does he have don't move or something? Sorry. That's my bad. That's my bad. I didn't see that. Alright. Okay, 58% chance. Roll it. You should be able to finish him off with that curse there. Screw that up. Screw that up. Okay, good. Got the oil off. He's not undead, though. Oh, son of a... That 1 damage over what he actually needed to get. That's fine. We'll wish him back and incinerate him next round. Alright. Does she have enough for stasis? Yes. She's got enough for 1 stasis. So as you can see, archers are actually doing a pretty okay job of harassing here. So despite the fact that we have the clear power edge here, they're still doing a pretty okay job. No! And she gets away again. See, it doesn't state it, and I probably should fix that, but bombs are weak to wind because they're floating. Makes sense. Actually didn't even realize that that's why he was getting the extra damage. That's a good point. Alright. Yeah, they've got mage mashers. Dang wind elementals. Could you not? Dude. Give me a dang turn already. So they can't do jack, because, you know, they just came in and just ruined everybody. Alright, so he should hopefully be out of movement range here. you know, unless I keep forgetting this, this obvious little detail here called I don't have Wish on him anymore. How do I keep forgetting that? Alright, 19%. Roll it. Alright. Okay. Such a weird way to get stuck right now. My main attacker can't do anything. Yeah, he's just got nothing now. He's don't move and don't act it. So despite the fact that they're pretty much ready to be finished here, I can't quite finish them yet. Should have used item. Keep forgetting I have items. And go for the persuade. Yeah, I need to end this fight quick. Like, as long as I have one bomb left, I'm alright. Because I can just mass produce more. Okay, going back to difficulty, you could stomp over some parts with one strategy, like Coffee did in Chapter 1, then run to a fight where you have to adjust your tactics some. Yeah. And it feels good, though, because it feels like everything is effective. Like, you know how you had all those accessories in the original that it's like, why the hell would I ever use this? So all of those got even more effects added to them. Perfect! Okay, this is still possible now. Anyway, they got new effects added to them and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think it was, what's it? I think there was one that, like, prevented silence or something, and, like, that was about it. I think that was the one now that gives you, like, lightning resistance or something. Sorry, it's been a minute since I did the initial run, so it's a little bit fuzzy. But it's like all those accessories have different purposes, to the point where originally I would always go either cloak or offensive items, and I actually found myself using every single accessory at some point. So there's a reason for it. There's a reason for all of it. Like, once you get into the harder fights, you know, you end up seeing that kind of stuff. These archers, though, they're fast. Like, I'm tempted to just go self-destruct here. No, that wouldn't reach him. If I go for the spark... See, that'll do 44. Is that enough to do him in? No, it's just slightly not enough. We can finish him, or we can finish her. I think she's the bigger threat. There, didn't roll your 10% dodge this time, did you? Alright, didn't get the silence, but that's fine. Alright, Agris might just be able to save that bomb down there. Do we have enough for a prayer? Yeah. Yeah, oracles are actually worth using all game now, and their skill set's actually worth using. Instead of really low % chances of, like, random debuffs. It's usually a combination of different debuffs. Again, I love that. I love that as a concept, because, again, OV did the same thing. Like, where you just have... You previously had a whole bunch of stuff where it's like you can do one thing or the other thing, and neither one is really going to be particularly decisive. But now, you know, now you go back and you change it to where, you know, you have one move that'll potentially disable somebody in 2 different ways. Now it suddenly matters. Now there's actually a point in using it. Now there's a chance of risking that, like, 40 whatever %. Because, like, whereas before, you know, just getting undead or just getting oil wasn't necessarily worth it on its own, but the chance to do either one is good. Or just to stop or petrify might not be worth it on its own. I mean, petrify would be. But then you get both of those. Point being, it's nice. There we go. Point has been made. Sparks at least got 1 verticality, yeah? Yeah, vertical 1. That'll do. Go ahead and heal herself a little bit. Let's see if Agris can save it. Yes, we make it. We're gonna make it. Get out with everybody. One little adjustment. That's all it took. So yeah, now we gotta adjust to using these guests for a little while. Probably should use Spark there. Ooh, he even came in with Geomancy. Fancy schmancy. Alright, you go ahead and eat that up, please. Just so she doesn't. And let's see what kind of verticality we've got on Flame Attack. Okay. That's good. That's good. So next round we'll be able to finish her. In fact, she might not even have a way to win this fight. So yeah, if she's taking 20 per round, she's only got a few turns left in her anyway. Yeah, next round she's dead. There's nothing we have to do anymore. And now we wait. Keith, stick to the plan. Just wait. You don't have to. Don't be a show off. That would have been so cool. Could have had a we could have had our "you're already dead" moment. Whatever. Fine. Be that way. And alright, there we are. So I think that'll be that for today. So we'll be continuing this on Monday then. Ooh, you got the paralysis knife. Nice. Get out of here, Keith. We spared you. Don't get fed to the ball dragons today. Let's do a little bit of adjustment, and then it'll be time to get going. Okay. Okay, gonna pick up some stuff for them. That might be a new explosive dude. And at some point we'll get back to renaming all of these after Godzilla characters, as we were supposed to be doing in the first place. Let's go ahead and save it there. So thank you guys for stopping by today. Again, hoping, we'll get to more of this on Monday. And, yeah. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by.